Oh my god. Hello everybody. Turn that crap off. Hello to everybody. How are you? Oh, is my mic even on? Sorry about the delay. I forgot that when Ray is here, he uses well, I knew Ray used this room. But is it blurry? Am I moving too much? Why does everything seem blurry? Definitely seems like the camera is blurry. Boop. Like, see the check? Oh, there it goes. See? Ah, we go. I was going to say, I'm like, it does not look as sharp. I'm like, I did smoke and drink a little, but I'm like, it's definitely way crisper now. That being said, I don't even know what I was just talking about. What the heck was I just talking? Oh, Ray was in this room. Ray was visiting. That is why we didn't do Friday live stream. Ray was visiting. We went and saw Weird Al in concert at Madison Square Garden. It was amazing. We had to reschedule, and then Ray just left like a couple hours ago. He just got back home not too long ago. So the vacation is over, but we went somewhere like every day. We were running around, and like I am just exhausted. So I had a great weekend. I'm completely exhausted. The funny thing is, Friday we went to American Dream. I felt horrible because Michael, who's in the chat, yeah, Michael's in here. Michael came and dropped off more cards for me, and I literally smoked and went to American Dream Mall, which is like the biggest mall in the East Coast. I don't know how far, but it's like a monstrous size mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And we went so early, and I thought we were gonna like stay for 3-4 hours. There's a lot to do there. There's like a theme park, a water park, an ice skating rink, a mountain that you could ski and snowboard down, movie theaters, like everything you could ever want to do. We ended up going around like 11 a.m. and didn't leave till they closed, and they closed at like 10 o'clock at night. We were there almost 12 hours, and shockingly, we had nothing to drink. The whole time I'm like, oh, like Ray's visiting, we're gonna go to this mall. We're gonna have so much to drink. We're gonna be like dying by the time the night's over. We ended up staying extremely longer than I thought. It was like way longer than I could have ever imagined. And it was a great time, and we never even drank. We were smoking though. We did smoke throughout the course of the day. We had a vape. We had, did I leave it? I left the vape in the other room. We're going to have to set everything up, and I'm going to have to run in and get the vape. Unless it's in my pot. No, I left it in the other room. So we'll have to run and get it before we start. But it was an amazing time. But that whole day, all we did was walk around and smoke. And then the next day, which was yesterday, legs so sore from all the walking. And we had to go to New York. And we went like real early. We were there like 3-4 hours early. We went and got dinner. We went bar hopping all over New York, right around Madison Square Garden. Then we saw an amazing Weird Al Yankovic concert. It was actually phenomenal. It's the first time I ever saw Weird Al live. And it was amazing. It was a great time. We didn't get home till like 2 in the morning. Then I continued to drink and smoke. And then I got up at like 8 in the morning because we had to like have breakfast with Ray and send him off. So I right now am running on fumes. We had a lot of fun, but it was long days of drinking and smoking. That being said, we're going to have shots and we're going to smoke because why not just keep going at this point? So I'm going to behave tomorrow. No sense in making anything of it beyond that. So I'm going to just go get the pipe in the other room because I forgot it. Coco might join me when I return, and we're going to set everything up and we're going to roll. We're only going to do to the break, just so everybody knows. If we do to the break, that gives us the patron hour and about a 20-minute Vox o'clock. If we do anything beyond that, it would like erase a Vox o'clock. And I want to kind of make it back to where we were like doing the episode from the beginning. I was trying to get like extra time in, but then sometimes we get stuck in the middle of an episode, and I don't like jumping from like a patron hour into a new episode to a Vox o'clock, and then the live streams were getting numbered weird. So if we do it to the break, it'll be like an hour and 20 minutes, I think. And then we'll be Patreon hour, Vox o'clock, done with the episode. So I'll be right back. Prepare for at least hour and 20. We'll be on till at least 8 o'clock. So I'll be right back. I saw Coco and she was purring so loudly that I can't remember if I actually got the pen. I think it's in my pocket. But she like jumped on the floor and was so adorable. And I went to grab the pen and I'm like, oh, look at you, little baby. And then I forget if I grabbed the pen. So, Coco, what are you doing? Coco was sleeping all day. Coco was doing what I probably should have done and felt like doing. I was tired all day. And I like stayed up. I like actually took energy drinks and coffee. I'm like, I gotta power through the day because if I sleep all day, I'm gonna be up all night. I gotta get back on my schedule. I gotta make everything right. So, let me say hi to everybody. We never said hi. We have Ninja Master, Hollymac79, Sean M. Hey, Big Beautiful J. Sean, you're getting the first shot for your complimentary introduction into the chat. It would have been easier to meet you there than at your house. Michael, I totally would have told you to go there. You could even hung out with us. We ended up having two of my brother's friends meet us who live nearby as well. I think they live in Fort Lee, something like that. And they ended up meeting us there. Another one of my friends almost did. Lauren, had I known we were going to stay that long, I probably would have invited Lauren. But I thought that we weren't going to be there that long. And I knew Lauren was at work because it was Friday. So Lauren was, I'm like, what are the odds we'd be there after 7? Because by the time she gets home from work and gets ready and then would get there, it'd be like 7, 8 o'clock. We ended up staying there till like 10. I mean, it probably still would have been a waste. But she feasibly still could have made it. But that being said, I stopped saying hi to people. Michael, the DJB, Vero G, and my brother, the moderators, the great work you do for me. I love you so much. And HollyMac79, who I probably just mentioned. We have Colvin, my good friend Neil, who I'm mentioning, but I don't see is here. Bidet, time 51:34. That is where we were. Here we go. We're going to start setting everything up because I'm procrastinating. Then we're going to do a shot. Sean M. Don't nobody go nowhere because Sean M is getting the first shot. Unless there's someone new in the chat. Unless there is someone new in the chat, Sean M is getting the shot. All right. The clock is, what was it, 51? 51:34. $51.34. Yeah, I got up early, had breakfast with Ray, and literally just went around the house slowly doing things. I was like, oh, I gotta put my laundry away. So I did that really slow. And then I watched an hour of Bar Rescue. And then I cleaned up my desk and then watched an hour of Bar Rescue. And then I was like, oh, Coco wants belly rubs. So hour of belly rubs and then more Bar Rescue. There was a Bar Rescue marathon on today. So I just kept watching Bar Rescue. That's all I kept doing. I love when I have certain holidays, certain times of the year, they'll do Pawn Star marathons, Bar Rescue marathons on random channel. Well, it's History Channel usually for Pawn Stars. I feel like Bar Rescue is usually on it was on Spike TV. I don't even know if that exists anymore. But whatever it was, I was on something. It was on something. All right. What do you get when you gobble down sweets? I forgot I gotta use Firefox. Why did that just close automatically? Now there it is. All right, we're gonna open this up. We should be right there. If that is where we ended, then you guys know usually when we open it up, it is right where we left off usually. Where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? I did smoke and drink, guys, while I was randomly getting stuff done at a very slow pace, at a medium pace. I did smoke and drink a little. So I am running on fumes and slightly buzzed and high. Did I get it right? We're just gonna go there, 11:36 51:36 because Matt didn't say anything yet, and I let it run a little longer, and I don't feel like finding the sweet spot. So let's just do that. Ready? That boop. It's easily fixed. 51:36. Everybody. Vero. It was Vero. I'm assuming gave me the timestamp. Vero, thank you very much. as always. All right, let me adjust the black window. We're going to do a shot. Honestly, instead of a shot, I have to drink this. I made this mixed drink, and this is half vodka, half Gatorade. I was going to finish off the delicious 100 proof Knob Creek 8-year aged bottle. I will not finish it off, but I was going to have a couple of these and have some delicious quality Knob Creek. But it's 100 proof. And I was like, maybe I should go slower. And then I remembered in the fridge, I had already made this as like a road soda for the mall. And I never took it. And it's like half Tito's vodka. So we're going to have that. We're going to have that first because I just don't want to keep having a random bottle of Gatorade in my freezer or fridge. Somebody might be like, ooh, Gatorade, and like pound it and be like, oh my God. That is, like, it's pretty strong. Like, half vodka in one of these. What are these, like 10 ounces, 12 ounces? What is this? What are you? 12 ounces. 12 ounces, it's probably half vodka, which means that's 6 ounces. Roughly an ounce and a half in where I come from is a shot at a bar, an ounce and a half. That means there's 4 shots in this little bottle of Gatorade. So, I mean, you could taste the vodka. And it's also Gatorade Zero, so it's not like nearly as sugary tasting as the original. We were trying them the other day because we bought a case of both. And I was like, oh my God, Zero is really not nearly as tasty. The mega rush of sugar you get from regular Gatorade is much more intense. Speaking of which, I have this one too. So I have the white Gatorade Zero. I also have a giant cup in front of me, filled with ice. Totally filled with ice. So we're going to pour this whole thing in here just to have an icy cold. Oh my God, you see that? Like frost came out. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, it almost fit the whole bottle, but the ice. All right, we can fit a whole bottle of this in one of these with ice almost. It was, what is this one? How many are you? 20 ounces. So the 20 ouncer, what does this hold? Probably like, it's probably, I didn't do that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I just spilled shit everywhere. Like a goddamn moron. I hate everything. I'm done. I'm not going to do the live stream anymore because I'm sad. All right, we're doing the live stream. Everybody, we're going to have a chug of this for Sean M. Sean M., are you there? Are we ready? If you had to fight zombies, what weapon would you use? We've discussed, not we, but I've discussed this before with people. We've talked about it like Walking Dead, and we were like how Michonne has the sword in Walking Dead. We were like, that actually is like, it depends on the type of zombies you're dealing with too. If you're dealing with Walking Dead zombies, the sword is like the best weapon because you could continue to use it over and over. You want a weapon that you can like quickly use over and over and over in case you get swarmed. But like if it was like World War Z zombies, you obviously would eventually not take them all out with a sword. But I think she had a really logical weapon, very sharp, very like well trained. I personally would go with the crowbar. The crowbar, I mean, hey, like I would go with a blunt weapon or a sharp weapon. It depends on the world, but I wouldn't pick a gun or anything because you'd always have to worry about ammo. And eventually you're going to run out of ammo and then like you could beat them with the gun. But I would rather, like, I'm a pretty strong dude and I know how to defend myself. I've taken many martial arts and stuff like that, self-defense stuff. I can handle myself. So like I would rather have a weapon of sorts. And be able to use it for a very long period of time as opposed to like you get 6 shots or however many you got and then you're done and now you got a useless weapon. Even a bow and arrow. I just don't know how to shoot a bow and arrow. I've never tried and I'm sure I'm going to be really bad at it until I learn. But I feel like that's a good weapon, but even those you still need like arrows. Now you could go back and retrieve your arrows and stuff like that, which is cool. And like, you know, you can maybe figure out how to make your own arrows and whatnot, but still like needs ammunition, so to speak. I personally would go crowbar. Live chat. Oh, live chat. Yes. Someone's got to tell me every time. I don't know if I'll ever remember. Ever. It would have been easier to meet. Oh, I read that. Live chat. Paramount Channel. What's the Paramount Channel? Vape and a kitty, which used to be. Oh, that's what it's on. Oh, that's right. Every 5 minutes, I should have remembered that. Every 5 minutes, it was going like, subscribe to the Patreon, to the Paramount Channel. Blah 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 blah. He's like, what is happening? So yeah, apparently I should have known that. I am a horrible, horrible person, and I will punish myself later by not allowing myself to watch television for 5 minutes. I'm just liking on my other account, everybody, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm just, whoop. I almost closed the window. Get back open. I'm liking on my other account, and there we go. We're almost to, we're low on the likes, but I did post this last minute. But here, Sean M, everybody, I'm procrastinating. Here we go. Everyone get your stuff ready. We're going to go to, it's not a long one, like I said. We're going to go to somewhere around here. 107? 157. So we have actually less than I thought, an hour and 5 minutes. Short one today, everybody. Hour and 5 minutes. I don't expect us to hit the 50 likes. And I thank Kayla. Kayla, are you out there? Is there a Kayla out there? Somebody named Kayla just subscribed to Patreon. But anywho, let's chug this for Sean M. And we have a sword. Blunts, sir. I am an expert sword sharpener, Sean. I took college classes in sword sharpening, and I know how to sharpen my sword. So I just need like a rock, and I would probably carry around, things to sharpen it with. I could always lose it, but you could have you could find more. You could just use like the right kind of stones and stuff, and you could sharpen your swords. Shield your swords, or just have, like I said, you could have like a sword sharpener. And eventually it'll break, but I think it's way easier to carry around a sharpener because you wouldn't even need to do it that often. I mean, you'd probably want to do it every time before and after a battle, but it's not like I would imagine I would try to avoid confrontation for the most part. I mean, if I'm running into like battle or I'm trying to stack numbers, I might choose a different weapon. I'm thinking like just solely for survival. Do what you need to survive. 16 likes. To fit 25, yes, Holly back. It sounded so good like that for some reason. I was like, yeah, that's not as bad as it sounds. So chugging it for Sean M. Sean M, here we go. Chugging, I'm going to, depending, let me tell us how horrible it is or how strong it is. Holy crap. That is I'm not even exaggerating. That is extreme. That might be a lot more than half vodka. That is some strong shit. Hello, Marion Ravenwood. I'm not kidding you. Like, I don't feel like that might be like, that's a lot of vodka. I immediately feel like I just drank it out of Tito's. Cheers. We're going to take a swig, a hearty swig, because that's way crazier than I thought. I'm not kidding you. I feel like I just took a shot. And it's like warm, so it's like even worse. That is pretty strong. All right, maybe we won't tap into the bourbon because that might take me the whole hour to drink. I mean, it should. There's probably like 4 or 5 shots easily in that thing. So, I mean, if I did drink it over the course of the hour and 5 minutes, it would probably be wrong of me, and it is highly illegal for me to do so by myself. Hi to Marion Ravenwood. How are you doing? I for a minute was like, why are you off of work early? And I'm like, oh, it's a Sunday. That's right. But day to Marion, I have been told owning 37 is too many. I know, they are wrong. 37 what are we talking about here? 30, I don't even know. We're talking about samurai swords? 37, it's got to be samurai swords, right? Because I feel like that's come up before. I am leaving Angel Stadium. They lost. Oh, that's right. Earlier, I apologize. Earlier, you sent me a picture, but I was like dealing with Ray leaving and everything, and I like totally forgot to text you back. I think you told me this last time that there was an arcade in Angel Stadium, and isn't that where you saw like the biggest Galaga ever? I feel like this came up before. Just curious, unless that was a different place. All right, everybody. On that note, before I choke to death and fall asleep because I'm extremely tired and I'm running on vodka and fumes. I'm off because I went to the baseball game. But it is Sunday, right? It is Sunday. Oh, maybe you work Sunday normally? Do you normally work Sunday? All right, everybody, here we go. We're going to do the countdown, and we're going to roll. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's going to blow your ears out.
Percy?
Where am I?
Sorry about that.
We're rushing up, rushing outside.
Everyone's dead. All of you died, I know.
Rushing outside with them.
Okay, so yeah, you'll just catch up with them. They're kind of on the outskirts, just cresting around the side of the palace here. All right.
What am I just there, or am I?
They're just cresting,
you're
everybody.
in theory, like, off the
Don't
mountain.
mind them. Just cresting.
You're rushing as fast
They're
as
just
you can.
pissing
When you get
through.
to the front of the palace,
Oh,
you
that's
can
right.
take
We
the
ended
whole-
on the
you're
new
rushing as
friend.
fast
I
as you
forgot
can
about
around the
that to
side.
mention that.
It's a long distance.
We ended on Kit Boss. Is her name? I think it
I
was.
understand.
Kit
but you
Boss.
you have no visual.
Sounds like a character. Oh, it's right there.
That brings us
Bus.
to-
Kit Bus. My bad.
Uh,
Lilith, the Tiefling Wizard.
That dick.
I was thinking this earlier. I couldn't remember her name, but then I thought about it after the fact. Does not Lilith, the Tiefling, something about her image reminds me of Zara, who was like a previous guest, and we know from the animated show. But like when I saw Lilith's image on the thing, I was like, that reminds me of somebody. And then I thought about it, and then I was like, oh, what the hell was that person's name? And I had to look it up.
which he does, flying colors, because rangers are cool like that.
Ranger.
An old ranger.
What's
Lands
baseball?
immediately,
Is it
and,
a gay? Is it a gay
really
martial
just
art? I think that's what you meant to say.
and
It is.
attempt to
It actually is.
feint into an attack.
I have a few cheap swords, but
And,
can't find my swallowing swords.
Lord Briar
I had a
puts his hand
friend
to him.
that used to do that.
With-
Like way back in high school. He did wacky stuff like that, and he literally was like, my dream is to be a carnival guy. Like I want to be like in a traveling carnival and do like crazy stuff. And he actually taught himself to do like sword swallowing, and went around doing that. Like not just that, but other things too.
That's a
But he was like one of my friends growing up, totally like normal, and then he's like, you know what? I mean, not that you're not. I mean, I guess in a way you're not normal if you're swallowing swords and stuff. Well, I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
17.
I'm just saying that's not very
Also, there's no
normal.
dex bonus to that 'cause you can't
And he
roll
literally
damage,
went
so
on
it'd
to
be
do it.
50.
I don't know if he still does. I
12.
haven't talked to him in probably
hits you.
10 years.
For
But he was still doing it
for that.
like
So
at
you
least 10
immediately
years
get
after we graduated.
it instantaneously.
Wait, like he doesn't get to roll?
Yes,
No, I roll.
So you failed one.
A carny? I was gonna say, isn't that like not? I feel like somebody told me it's insulting now. I was gonna say a carny, but I'm like, I feel like I heard somebody tell me that a carny is like an insulting term now.
Silas got to take a turn.
Like if you work for the circus or whatever.
Out of range.
I feel like saying you work for the circus could even sound horrible.
Rushes up to join the fray there.
Like, oh, I work for the
going
circus.
to-
What am I, a clown? Well, maybe you are a clown. Maybe you really are a clown by profession. Now are you insulting the
He's
clown
going to
because
look
you're saying, what do you
towards
think, I'm a clown?
Assume and say,
It's like now you're insulting clowns. One of my friend's fathers growing up, I swear to God, this is the truth. One of my best friend's fathers growing up literally went to clown college. It is not a joke. You can look it up. I think he was in like
stands to attention.
New Jersey or Rhode Island. He literally went to clown college, got his degree, and was a professional clown by trade. Growing up, I'd go over his house, and his dad would be in full costume getting ready for like an event or a show, and he was like a hired clown.
That'll be Silas'
And it was
turn.
one of my best friend's fathers.
That brings us to Keyleth.
Made me look at clowns totally different because we were like
Go double my speed.
8 years old, 9 years old when I
8 feet right now,
hung out with him.
And I'm gonna
So,
head
like-
towards to pick up Scanlan.
Knowing your friend's father's a clown is
Yeah, I will say
it does change your you know, a lot of people I know think clowns are scary and stuff.
Tight quarters here is a-
I'm like
is a
totally
giant
comfortable
eagle
around
flying
clowns because like my friend's father would literally just be hanging out as the house dressed like a clown.
Dexterity from as my eagle form.
Steve-O has a clown college degree. Yeah, he like legitimate
clip away
degree, and they take it seriously. It sounds crazy, but I've known other people that have gotten degrees in clown college, and it sounds ridiculous, like it's a joke. They take it seriously. You have to like really prove that you're able to do what you need to do, because they don't want like the reputation of clowns to be tarnished. Like anybody that claims they have a degree. Like if you want to just be a clown, I don't know what the laws are about you just going out and being a clown.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
But if you advertise you have a degree from a clown college, it's like actually highly respected in that world.
Yeah, you see this giant eagle comes screeching into the room, talons out, and starts coming at you with talons. So, be mindful of that. You know, a grapple.
Be mindful.
So go ahead and make an athletic
Steve-O, I've had times considered going to. I have had at times considered going to clown college. Chuckles the clown.
Yes.
That was his name. I can't remember the name
Be straight.
of my friend's father. I definitely knew at one point. My parents might know, because my parents
One other athletics, your choice.
were like,
Athletics or acrobatics?
"That's interesting that so-and-so's father's a clown," and I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, honestly, like he's totally chill and like he acts totally normal, just dressed as a clown, because it's like a lot of work. So like I would often see after school, he'd be going to like a thing. And he'd already be in full costume, but he'd be like, all right, we're going to have dinner. And he would have like dinner as a clown. And my parents would be like, isn't that weird? I'm like, it's kind of weird, but like funny. And also like, he takes it seriously. And it isn't like I hate my life because I'm a clown. Like he was totally cool like that. And he made good money. Like they made good money and everything. I don't know if it's hard to get good work as a clown, but he was making money.
Right as I get outside,
He worked for
if I
all
could whistle,
sorts.
I would
He would do
whistle.
like private
Yes,
events.
whistle.
Half the time he'd
And
work
she
for
whistles.
circuses and stuff.
You're not sure what trinket is.
No, but I whistle for him.
You whistle for him.
He
Okay.
knows to listen for
All right.
it.
So with
Zara and Lilith look alike because they are drawn by Kit. Oh, really? Is that a thing? Oh,
That'll get
well,
you about
there
there.
we go. Then I feel like a genius. Did she draw the others too, or she just drew her own?
And Lord Briarwood both kind of standing over.
He is
What,
a
that's a
clown,
small
not
cluster
inhuman. Much
And
respect.
it's
Yes,
red.
I dig it. I dig it.
I scream, and
I feel like I
Can
could
I-
be
can
wrong
I
about
attack?
this too, but I feel like
Can yeah.
the Harlem Globetrotters, some of them went to
okay,
clown
if
college
I did
because
something that
it's
did,
like similar how you're
5
like
feet
trained to do like
that
sorts of like acrobatics kind of things and stuff as like a professional clown.
Okay, look at this.
I feel like it
that
helps
10 feet, if I
if
hit
you
Lady
went if you're
Briarwood,
like into
would that
things
hit my
like
brother, or would that
the
just
Harlem Globetrotters and stuff. I feel like
That's
those
just
kind of
Briarwood.
skills would
No, that
greatly
would just- it would
benefit
just hit
you.
her. Oh, within 10 feet, it would hit.
I
Seeker and
find sad silent
yeah.
clowns are a little creepy.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
like I'll buy that. Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
yesterday I
right
went to
in
see
her
Weird
face.
Al, and Puddles the clown
Roll for it.
opened for him. Did like a 30-40 minute opening act for Weird Al. If you don't know Puddles the clown,
Yeah.
he has been with Weird Al as long as I can remember. Like going back, like at least 20, natural 20. Amazing timing for the natural 20.
Comes through your vein.
Going back as far as I can remember, Puddles the clown has been around. Looked exactly as I remember him.
Death's door, you
And
pull
did
it
like
out,
this
let it quiver as
amazing
you
opening
feel
act
like the energy
where he was like
gather
professing
from
his love for
the
Kevin
atmosphere
Costner
around
through
you.
song, but
While
I'm
the
talking
energy
through
itself
like
is the
multiple
bullcrap of energy,
songs
you
that
see
probably
this
added
bright,
up to like
vibrant
30-40 minutes.
crimson red.
He did like a
And you
love,
release it.
like a
Scream.
serenade love ballad for like Kevin
Go ahead and roll
Costner
damage
with
on that.
full visual effects and everything. And it was amazing. And then Weird Al came out and did like a 2.5-hour show.
And what do I do? Time
Did
to
like
move?
12, at least 12 to 15
So
costume changes.
32.
Came out in the entire
Damage
fat
number,
fat
and then
costume,
everybody within
like
10
straight up
feet
exactly like the music
to make a
video.
dex save.
That fat costume. He came out, did the entire song in costume.
He doesn't get
Did White Nerdy in costume, Amish Paradise in costume, beat it, like every one of his major hits.
Right, so he does additional damage.
Madison Square Garden in New York City. It was amazing.
That's
Every
fine.
little bit.
First time, like I said, I've been a Weird Al fan since
The lightning hits
I was
her,
like
and
8 or
it
9 years old.
shocks
Me and Ray have
Pain
been
comes
listening.
through, but
We've
the
got
sheer
every
force
one
that
of his
should have been
albums, know
seems
every one of
almost
his
like it
songs.
wasn't quite as impactful as it should have been.
And first time I ever saw him in person.
However, both. Let's see.
Some sort of an
Yeah.
We are also down
Lord
to
Briarwood
the
and, Seeker
hour
both
countdown,
out,
everybody.
so
We have
people
1
can
hour to go.
Oh, good.
We have 40 likes to go. Do we get there? Who hasn't liked the video? Who hasn't liked the video? You should be ashamed of yourself
9. And then
because
times
this
2
is
because it was critical.
fantastic entertainment.
18.
we are having right now by myself, if I do say so. Please like the video, subscribe.
Okay, then I'm gonna.
There's my
I'm gonna
last
tap my
backup.
blazing bowstring.
So we are officially at 11 likes, everybody. 11 likes. Natural 20 again.
Inspired by my brother.
Oh my god, inspired by my brother.
You certainly invoked the fury tonight. Bro,
It's real.
moment to have it. All right, go ahead.
Inspired by my brother.
She loves me. She really
This is against Lady Briar. Want to follow up on that?
This is a yes, of course.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
I'm surprised Weird Al didn't go to clown school. We were also talking about, we looked it up. He turned 66 in October. That is insane. The amount of energy this guy had. He was running from end to end, screaming his guts out for 2.5 hours, and did like a 20-minute encore where they did.
No.
We thought the show was over, and then they came out all as Jedi with an entire cast of stormtroopers, Princess Leia, Obi-Wan Kenobi. They had an actual R2 unit roll on stage that looked like spot on from the movie, and then they did the entire Bye Bye Miss American Pie, the Saga Continues video, which is in itself like 8 or 9 minutes. Then they did like a thing in the middle that was like unique that I don't know what the hell it was for like 5 minutes. Then they went into Yoda, Weird Al's Yoda song, and then another thing, and then they went back into Yoda. It must have been like a 20 or 30 minute encore, and he was just going nuts. 66 years old. I was like, good for you, Weird Al.
Allies of the person who charmed them.
Oh, okay.
So no, you guys are currently considered a threat.
Hello, Emily Mary. Hello, all just got here. Emily Mary, hello to you.
So
I'm surprised. Oh, I read
your
that.
turn.
It's crazy to think the amount of damage done to the clown image in just the past 80 years.
Delilah.
Had been known for the sad and depressed clowns, but nowadays it's just sad.
Fucking turn to these guys.
And now,
Up to 12 likes. My friend saw Weird Al in India a week ago. Oh, they must have got the tour right before it came to New York.
No, she shrugs off the flames. I remember that.
I would definitely see him again. Fantastic concert. Put on a hell of a show. One hell of a model American.
Yeah, fuck that dress.
She sees.
Oh, I think is he Canadian? Is Weird Al Canadian?
She puts her hands out like this, and she kind of looks at you for a second.
Weird Al might
She
be
sends
Canadian.
One cruel finger towards you with a look of intense hatred.
Emily Mary. How you been, Emily? We haven't seen you in a while. This one's going to you, Emily. We have about 55 minutes left. We're only doing a short one tonight, but 55 minutes left. We're shouting one out to Emily Mary. I haven't seen you in a bit,
Okay.
so I'm taking a hearty swig. This looks like it's Gatorade, but it actually is like
15.
at
No,
least 60 to 80% vodka, and it is strong,
Okay.
and I might die.
bad.
Cheers to everybody.
Oh man, that's a lot of rolling.
Yeah.
Carry through
That's a lot of rolling.
so much mana.
You take 66 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Basically,
That's a lot of damage.
beam of black energy just
Look at
streaks
Laura's
out from her
face.
finger, plows into your torso, and you feel as if your soul is temporarily pulled from a portion of your body. For a second
out?
there, your eyes.
That's pretty close though.
past the
She's not
threshold of
out,
death,
but she's got to
and
be
you
pretty
manage to pull
close because
yourself back in.
Vex is what, around 80s, maybe into the 90s at this point.
Resonates through the rest of your body, and all of a sudden the temperature
So, yeah,
outside, which was
and
already
then
pretty chilly
she's
now,
probably
feels
got like
freezing cold.
25, 30 hit points left. Not too
Touch
bad.
the finger of death. All right.
The finger of death.
She is going to move over towards Silas right here.
So we are having an issue. If we didn't know about the show, I'd be a little worried.
Body of
Like right now, if I didn't watch the animated show, I
brings us
would almost
to-
think one of them might not make it out of
We
this.
have Grog, Tiberius, and Scanlan. So, who wants to do?
I'm going first.
All right, what you got?
Fucking shit.
Fucking
I still-
shit.
I know she's got me in her fucking claws, but
You
do I
just
still
figure
have
it
So
out
everybody,
now.
before I
got
read the
like, why'd
comments,
you-
is
Can I still see
next
through the
week
window?
Orion's
window right there,
final
yeah.
episode? I believe so, right? The
Okay,
dude
I'll do
said
my
there were
bonus
2
action
more,
First to cast healing
and I
word
believe he
on
said that
Vax.
before we jumped into this
Okay.
episode. It would have had to have been.
Vax elf.
What's the range on healing word?
He-
I love it.
Is it?
So, by the time we're done
He is
with this
not
week,
close
I'm
enough.
doing the Patreon hour and Vox
You have to
o'clock
go
to
first.
finish
Maybe
this
you wanna go
episode out
first.
after we're done.
Take you over there.
That being said, next
No,
week
you know the range of it.
we will
Like,
finish
he's too far.
Orion's Saga.
First, can't you?
Backstreet Boys are apparently putting on an amazing show at the Sphere.
You can hold your turn.
They're doing the Millennia 2.0 tour, and to all,
No.
everyone is talking about it.
I
And
guess
it's
I'll hold my
all
tongue.
everyone is talking about. My bad. I don't know what the hell I just read.
Tiberius.
Thanks, doing good. Just been really busy. Totally awesome that you are busy with greatness.
60 feet. So that was my last turn.
Okay,
Yeah, the
so-
Backstreet Boys I saw. I've seen them at least once or twice in
How
concert.
far can I go? Can I go?
When my sister was little,
That's as
my
far as
parents
you
would
can
get
go.
tickets, and she had to go with a
Can I see
chaperone.
anything? I can't see anything.
So I would go with her to like
that-
Britney
that's the-
Spears,
that's the
NSYNC,
secret
Backstreet
movement,
Boys,
yeah.
and stuff like that.
I'm on the-
I've
still
seen
flying,
most
so
of those
Can I
like
see?
Right, from an
early
elevated
2000s
standpoint,
boy
you
bands and
would
stuff
just
in person.
barely be able to see
I feel like we
the
saw
edge
Kesha,
of
possibly
Briarwood.
Christina
Down below, we
Aguilera,
have
or
3/4 cover, but you can see
maybe
I can't see backs.
Jessica Simpson.
not from the angle.
I feel like once we saw Jessica Simpson, my parents would just be like, "Oh, it's a gift for her," and like,
It's my turn.
we'll be forever in your debt and probably give you money or something. I don't know. I'm sure I got bribed in some way, but I also had a good time.
Oh shit. Yeah. Can I do that?
or if go outside if you wanted to.
But then I can't do anything else after that, right?
But I mean, this should be the end of your turn regardless.
Ask your sister
I-
if
I-
she
I-
will go
I-
with
I-
me.
I-
LOL. She definitely would. I guarantee it. But not in California. You'd have to come here. If it was in like,
So you're just kind of floating in
New
the
York,
air,
she
looking through
definitely
the crack
would.
window down at the kind of cluster of mayhem. That's
She
below.
goes to things all the time.
That ends Tiberius' turn. Grog.
Normally it's not in New York. They go to a lot of like, they'll go to like Paper Mill Playhouse, New Brunswick, off-Broadway type things. But she's also gone to Broadway many times. We just did Paper Mill Playhouse when we did Little Mermaid. We went to the Paper Mill Playhouse.
30.
She did.
Sorry.
Then let's get Tulsa having simultaneous.
Doesn't matter.
The Paper Mill
I take
Playhouse.
I take the Firebrand Warhammer with the chain of returning attached to it. I activate.
Oh my
it,
God,
and I
is
throw
Lauren
it
out there?
at,
Lauren, are you there? Are you alright?
Delilah.
Lauren texted me that she cut
Okay.
herself
What's the range on it?
on a blender.
It doesn't.
But then she said, ain't nobody got time for that. So she's either in very high optimistic spirits,
back.
or she's
here's what
numbed herself with
here it's
booze
it's the Warhammer or
and painkillers
Yeah,
or
the
something.
Warhammer. But
Are
the chain
you,
of
let me know
returning
if you're alright.
distance.
I will check in with you.
It's the distance
Well, here,
from
I
what
should
it
text
is.
you.
Oh, okay.
So, looking it up right now for you.
What did we do before iPhones?
That was like 150 or 120.
Let me text her. I'm just assuming,
Oh, yeah,
like in my
you
head, I'm
said
just
when we
assuming
were
she's
talking
gonna be
about
like,
that
oh, I'm right
Nancy
here.
Grace
But
was
like,
a one-
there's a good chance she's not listening to me, being as she might be bleeding to death. But I'm not as worried because she literally sent me, ain't nobody got time for that after it. So either, like I said, either she's just trying to make the best of it, or she's alright.
What does it count as? A mix?
Blenders are
And
dickheads. Yeah, she said it was like a super sharp blender blade.
It doesn't have a.
Cut my finger on a blender blade in the sink.
No.
So I would give it.
So someone must have
uh,
thrown it in the sink and she sliced it into her finger.
A hand axe.
Lauren,
60-foot max, but you would be at disadvantage.
if you're out there, I hope you're okay. If not,
Um,
you will text me back.
Pretty heavily disadvantage on this, so we'll give it a shot.
I can't, that doesn't even make 60 feet, though, does it?
Let's see.
Everybody who wants to hit the smoke. This is the last. Probably
No,
I'm doing this for a while. I'm trying to stop
What if I
having the
know how long
munchies
this
again.
goes
But I
out
was so
instead of
bad
throw
this
it?
week that I've allowed myself
If I'd known the distance.
to end it with
Yeah,
the
no,
live
this
stream.
is- I'll
So
say sure.
Okay, then can I
Rat
try for
Eaters Unite. Let me
intimidating
know when you're
presence?
ready. Thumbs up
Sure.
or smoke. Hit the smoke
There's a
emojis.
DC saving throw. for
Against
that.
her?
Yeah.
Okay. As she kind of glances over at you as you come running around the corner, this giant engine of muscle and death.
Kit is their official artist for Campaign 1. I went back to read it because I'm like, I asked that question, I didn't see the answer.
13.
Michael had it. Puddles is so cool. Yeah, I love Puddles.
glances over at you.
I'm surprised. Okay, I just want to make sure
Time for the curious.
I'm pretty sure. I'm surprised. Oh, Weird Al didn't go to Clown College.
All
I just
right,
want to make sure. Crazy to think about the damn it. I read that. Backstreet
all right,
Boys.
Kit,
The
you're up.
Sphere is also doing The Wizard of Oz, which is going to be cool. What is the Sphere? Is that like a
Yes, it
big
would.
plate? I don't know what that is, Marion. Is the Sphere like
Okay.
a
So that's back. Oh,
amazing?
wait,
We're doing the what is that? Mac the Knife. We're doing Mac the Knife over here. I'm imagining that's like a famous event center, like a PNC Art Center in California. The Sphere.
What's going on? Here it comes scaling. Everything's
everything's gonna be alright.
Is this why they eventually stopped singing songs?
So go ahead and roll for how much.
I've asked this before, but like they do some that go on forever. And Matt, in campaign 2 at the beginning, Matt was like, "Remember, you can't do songs. We're gonna get in trouble." People must have started copywriting them on certain things or something.
So it would be 5d4.
We are 12 likes away from 25. Everybody, like the video if you have not. Like, subscribe,
And Kit, you're on deck. So imagine.
and hit the radiators. Ready, everybody? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna hit the radiators. I don't know why I'm counting, so we're just gonna do it. Here we go.
What the hell is that one? Ah, shit.
Actually, I'm gonna take a drink
What are
first.
these? What is it?
So 4, 5.
I can never add D4.
10.
That's why I have the square ones.
12.
Plus.
5. So you heal 17 hit points
Right.
from the darkness.
Wait, is it plus 5 or is it plus 5, 5, 5?
No, it's plus 5 overall. So, consciousness comes to you, breath comes into your chest, and you can feel the cold, wet grass against the left side of your face. Your vision begins to clarify for a second, and you kind of look up over. You can see immediately to the right of you both Lord and Lady Briarwood standing over you. Kind of
Oh, is that what it was?
One half of their gaze, the other paying attention to this.
I'm reading Michael's comment first.
Down at you and kind of
Sam just
glancing
stopped
at
being a
this slowly
bard.
encroaching
I thought at one point in
circle of
campaign 1,
assailants.
Matt was like, we can't
So,
sing
all
songs
right,
anymore
that was your bonus action.
because it's creating problems. Maybe it was a joke, but I could have sworn at one point early on they made it like known that like singing songs was not okay because of issues. Either it was a joke or I heard it wrong. Now we have Delilah. I mean, it would make sense because he's not a bard anymore. But I feel like even when we as a group, like when they as a group, I feel like even when they're not in game, they would like try to sing and then they'd be like, don't sing, don't sing. I could be wrong though. It's a huge sphere in Las Vegas. Oh,
Okay, good to know.
how far are you from Vegas, Marion?
That she has an.
When you said the sphere, I in my head I assumed it was like really close to you. Maybe it is. I feel like you got to be at
What city is it?
least
That is a
3 hours from Vegas, right? I don't know where. I know California. I know some places you could drive like in 5 or 6 hours to Vegas,
Okay, good to know.
but I don't know if like you're at a point in California that 3 to 5 hours. Oh, three.
Advantage on it anyway. All right,
3.5 hours? Oh, then you're definitely
She rolled a
closer than I
natural
thought.
18 plus
In my head, I was
her,
thinking, I guess you could in some
She
locations.
just crested over it. You'd see
Well, that's
she kinda
pretty cool.
glances up for a second at
I
you.
would be going to Vegas. How you don't go to?
Like,
I mean, I
because
guess you're
the
not a
actual
gambler.
shouting and the suggestion
I'd be going to
coming through
Vegas all the
echoing
time if I
blasts
lived
out
3
the window.
hours. That's like
She kinda
Wildwood.
looks up and you see parts
Takes
of
me
the
about
glass
2.5
actually
hours to
shaking
get to
from your singing
Wildwood.
sound.
And I do it like
resonance of the glass
sometimes I do it
your-
like every other week during the summer. This year I haven't done it once,
You got
but
it,
that's just
probably
because
all
we've been
good
busy with
points, actually, probably.
dad
Her
and
husband,
everything
but,
else. But sometimes like when if it's a summer where like I just like got nothing to do and I could go down the shore a lot, I'll make that trip up and back like every other week or every other weekend.
Am I within 120 feet?
I would go to
of
Vegas
either
all the
of
time.
You are
Copyright
within
on
the
YouTube
individual
got
range,
real
because they're
strict a
outside
while
and
back,
down
so it
below.
might have been part of it. I'm not
Over
sure.
this way.
I live
try
off
to visualize.
the 15.
Yeah,
All I have to
am
do
I
is
able
drive
to
north,
see
3.5
the
hours.
4, 5.
Literally, like one
See
road
how
will
to,
bring you all the way
leap
there.
up
The
onto
15.
edge of the
Are we talking the
And,
Californians?
you can just see them pass.
He said he
the
missed
window down
Sam's
into the
song
courtyard right there.
mid-campaign
Right,
2.
okay.
As Tiberius, the Dragonborn you saw kind of.
Matt's
burst
comment
through,
was to
just kind of
Sam
hovering in
not
the air
having the
about
bar
5 feet
skill.
above you.
Oh, the bard skills to get away with a lot. Ah. How funny is that? I've been thinking this entire time it was because of
Oh, there's lots of excitement
The,
going on, isn't there?
the copyright reasons.
Madness.
One road all the way down. That's crazy. Like when we went and visit Ray, there if you don't mind paying tolls, there's a way you could visit Ray that you could get there in under 5 hours. Easily, under 5 hours. Probably like 4.5 hours. But it's like $60 worth of tolls. One
What is the
way.
DC on the spell?
One way, $60 worth of
So my
tolls.
DC would be
And you could get there in a little under, probably a little under 5 hours.
Proficiency
It should
bonus.
be
Easily though, without even trying.
Right, okay.
If you go the way we go, it takes like an
Alright.
extra 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes tops. But there is a $3 toll at the, and that's only leaving New Jersey. You pay a $3 toll. About 40 minutes into the trip, you pay a $3 toll, and then the next 5 hours is no tolls. But if you're okay paying a $60 toll and saving 30 minutes, I honestly think it's about 30 minutes when you
And you can see for a
you know,
brief second his vision come up and
take
find
everything
your
into
gaze.
account.
As-
30 minutes, you're gonna pay $60 toll. Now, I mean, if you're rich and time is that important, like maybe you're like, I have no choice, I gotta make it there in under 5 hours, or the world will end. Then obviously it's worth it. But I was like, I can't see $60 being worth saving a half hour.
At the edge of the bed.
Not to mention, I feel like the other way is also more
disappears as you see
scenic.
before you.
If you
on
take
your legs,
the longer way, it's definitely a more scenic way. The way that saves you a half hour, 40 minutes, that way is like 2 roads. That was the point of me bringing it up. It is literally like 2 roads. Like you get to the main highway in my town, and then it's like that and one more highway all the way to Pittsburgh. And you could do it in 5 hours.
The stranger helped
Percy.
doesn't know that.
If you do it the 5 hour and 40 minute way, you'll go like on 20 different roads. But you'll see more scenery and you'll save tolls. 9 likes away from 25. Yes, we have achieved.
Well, Pepperbox, no, its range is like
How much?
150.
16 likes. Yes, we're 9 away. 16 likes.
Range is
150 is the minimum. So yeah, you're fine.
$3 for 60 hours. I'll take scenic.
disgusting.
Even if it's
No,
longer.
you're
Yeah,
gonna
like
rank
that's
for-
my thing. I'm not kidding. Like the first time I did it, I think I just went the other way without even realizing. Because like
All right.
back when I
First
first
shot.
started visiting, right, the toll apps didn't exist. So I just like went away. And I also figured the tolls must have been way, way less. And I always just chose the scenic route anyway.
30 to
I
hit.
like, if I'm going on like a road trip,
That'll.
I want to like have fun and just like kind of chill out and relax. I'm not looking to like fly down major highways for 5 hours. I want to stop, like if I see like a cool bar and grill, or like a, I don't know, if I see some kind of cool place, I'll stop. I'll get some food. I'll like take a look around. I'll jump back in my car. I make like an event of it.
12.
Thank you.
Woohoo! We got the Azure Sky. How are you? How are you doing on this fine day? The tolls to Vegas, as far as I know.
That's 17
Oh,
points of
no
damage.
tolls to Vegas.
Okay.
They have tolls out here, but no.
So that's the
I
first
would
shot.
imagine
So
not
as you-
having tolls to Vegas would be beneficiary.
Across the
to
night
them.
sky of Iman,
Beneficial to
Lord
them.
Briarwood is
Beneficiary.
currently kind of staring down
It would be
at you,
beneficial to them
conscious
because
that sooner is
the
breathtaking.
cheaper they make it for you to get to Vegas, the more likely you'll go gamble your money away. So I would think it's intentional
By a sudden impact,
that you could probably get to Vegas without tolls.
spatter out with some sort of dark.
Because if it was like $60 to go to Vegas, people would probably think twice. Like, oh, we can go to Vegas, but there's so many tolls.
Is he looking at me?
If you already
Okay,
feel like
good.
a
I'm
winner
taking
when you
another
get there
aim
because
shot at
you
his
are
face.
saving all that money.
Reload.
As
Third
he's
shot,
reloading,
aim shot at the face while he was turning around.
as he reloaded weakly behind him, I go, "Hi, Percy."
Oh, but no toll booths. The
that's
system is
24 to
flawed.
hit.
They just take pictures of your
24 to
car
hit,
and
will
mail you a fine if you don't go online. And mail you a fine if you don't go online and pay the toll within 5 days. That's what Jesse was telling me. I was like, some of the lines had no. When we got into the city yesterday, I drove into the city, and we have Easy Pass. But I drove into the city, and I was like, what do you do if you don't have cash? Because I didn't used to have Easy Pass like 10 years ago, and I would always go in the cash line and just pay. I didn't go in the city a whole lot, so it didn't make sense to me to get Easy Pass. But now that New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey share the same Easy Pass, and I go down the shore all the time, I have a tri-state area Easy Pass. But that being said,
Would you look at that?
I forgot what I was going with this. Oh, yeah, she was like, yeah, if you don't have, oh my God. And
Big
the
chunk of flesh is just blown off, and you can see the
Percy
bone
just,
beneath.
but we're gonna have rejuvenation now. But yeah, basically, she said they mail you a ticket, and you have to pay it. And I'm like, that sounds like so much extra work. I think they're just really pushing for you to get an Easy Pass. Like they want to make it as difficult and annoying as possible, so you're more likely to get the Easy Pass. That's the only thing I can think of, because that sounds like to not just have one line that does cash.
Going to
I feel like the
this
amount
way,
of money they spend
step
on
towards
mailing you a
the side
ticket
and pull his
and
crossbow
the
up.
interaction
I've
of
already
it
loaded with the
and
bolt.
all
We're
the
going to take
problems
a
that
shot
probably arise
at,
because of that, I feel like it'd be way easier to just have one lane be cash and just pay a person to sit there with the amount, like just in stamps and mailers alone. I feel like it would pay for a person to sit there, and then you're giving more jobs. Now we have more jobs.
Second shot at you. That
This
would be
system is
a
taking
19.
jobs away from people on something that actually makes sense to have people doing it.
You take.
Bidet to kneel, or just have like a machine. Like you don't even have to have a person there. Like do what they do like in parking garages. Just instead of having a person, have it where you like insert your ticket and you pay with like a credit card or cash or whatever. You don't even need to have a human being. But I mean, if you put a person there, you are also giving jobs. I don't know. I feel like that is a really horrible system.
Yes.
And it's here too, so it isn't just you.
At some point
It is also here.
At some point, right?
Yeah, you're coming up.
Yeah, we're 6 likes away from 25, halfway to 50. We'll be halfway to 50 soon. Like and subscribe if you have not. I wish they had something like Easy Pass, but you just have to pay every time you go through a toll online. That's so weird.
Grab you.
Oh, so Marianne, you can't even get an Easy Pass? I just assumed you meant like that's if you didn't have Easy Pass. You literally can't get an Easy Pass or anything. You can only
Do what, to grapple
do
check
it
or
that way. That is insane.
do I roll as well?
So like basically if you go through a toll, you just have to remember, I gotta go online and pay that toll or I'm screwed.
Yeah. Sorry,
That
they
is
just missed
horrible.
entirely.
That's also gotta be because they know people are gonna screw up. I feel like all the time they make weird rules because
so,
they're like, we know
that's
people aren't gonna go online and are not gonna
Second one's gonna
remember.
go for
And now you get a fine
another
after 5 days.
grapple on
It is
you.
just a money pit.
With disadvantage, that comes to a.
I mean, it's good for the government, but horrible for the people.
All right. And now he's going to make an athletics check to attempt to grapple you.
Okay. So
And Bidet Neil, yes. Neil, how are you, my good friend? Did you see Superman yet? I did not. We were thinking about it on Friday, but we spent 12 hours at the mall walking around and never saw the movie.
Okay.
But I'm thinking you might have. Did anybody see it? I heard very good stuff. Destruction. Oh my god, love it.
D10.
Was that Fiddler on the Roof?
Attack modifier.
I'm thinking that's. I've only seen it once, but I feel like that might have been Fiddler on the Roof.
6.
But yes, I
with
did not
that-
see Superman. I will definitely see it this week. It looks good. I've heard only good things about it. Even people that didn't like love it, I haven't heard anybody say they hated it. I've heard people be like, it's a little weird, a lot of comedy, different kind of Superman, but I've not heard anyone be like it sucked. I'm down to go if you want. I guess you did not see it then, my friend. Yes, I definitely want to go see it. So
that ends
any day.
his turn.
Well, like Wednesday? Would Wednesday work for you, my good friend Neil?
the broken one?
My good friend Neil.
The non-broken one.
The
Would
broken.
Wednesday or Thursday is best for me. Either one of those. Either Wednesday or Thursday, unless it doesn't matter for
I'm
you.
gonna go ahead and drop him off.
Okay, so as you swoop down and leave Scanlan right there in front of him, that'll be.
That's also one of those movies. Like Lauren
So
very
is
much likes going to movies,
Seeker Hassan
but I
seems
feel like unless
this
it's like
she's not
You have no idea.
Marvel
You
or
just swooped
something,
up
there's
and
just
he's
like,
there, kind of hiding
she didn't seem like she was very into DC or Superman. She'd go see it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'm sure she'd have a good time. She
Do I
has good
still have enough
taste,
movement to make an action?
but
You do, yes. That was
I feel like
just-
she's not into that. But she saw it. She was like, "Yeah, let's go see Jurassic Park." Wanted to see that.
Where's-
She's a very big
where's
movie
Lord
person.
Briarwood?
Right.
I feel like it's just like anybody.
I'm gonna
Like
go
certain
and
things
try
you're just
to
not
check this out.
as big into. Doesn't like horror.
Yeah,
That's one of the big genres I love is the horror genre. She
get
just
there,
doesn't
drop
like
off.
the violence and the gore and
So I
stuff.
was asking.
But that's
Yeah,
normal.
you
I
use
know a
your
lot of
full
people like
movement to
that.
Get there and drop off Scanlan.
I enjoyed the Superman movie. I saw it yesterday. Wednesday is perfect. Sounds good. My friends who are Superman fans
you know what,
loved it. Oh, my
I'll
friends who are
walk
Superman
through.
fans loved it. Yeah, it was Fiddler on the
the
Roof.
eagle.
Yup, Fiddler. Okay.
Condenses down and forms back.
I
into
thought
Tequila
so.
from her half-elven form.
And I will
All right. I
also
mean,
use my
I
bonus
can't
action
imagine I
to
don't
cast
like
Healing
it.
Word on
Like
Vax.
Holly's saying.
Okay.
Friends of mine who are
Also
comic
cast
book
it
movie fans are like,
Actually,
it's so much
cast it at
fun.
third level
It's
because
different than your typical comic book movie in all the right ways. If you're a comic book fan, like, I guess I understand what they mean, but they're like, if you're like a big time comic book fan, he really dives deep into like the lunacy of the comic book kind of thing.
So it is plus 10, so yeah, I need one more, so it's 15, 17
This
points.
is my boomstick. Is that in Superman?
Healing Word. One,
This is my boomstick
It is.
Oh, no,
in
wait,
the
no,
famous
15,
Christopher
15.
Reeves Superman.
Sorry, 32.
Back.
So it's
Back.
It's like, wait,
Alrighty.
Back, baby.
And with that, Vex.
Okay.
It's starting to get really hot in this room.
So you have to tell me.
I locked myself in.
Possible.
It's not even that hot outside.
Right?
It's
You are
it's like
prone on the ground.
barely 80.
This is what I'd like to do.
It's like 80 degrees outside. I feel like I'm dying. That's why I'm wearing this shirt.
Okay.
Because I was like sweating already. I feel like I'm dying in
which
here.
takes my full movement. What is it?
Getting up takes half your movement.
Half my movement.
Yes.
So I want to click my boot. This is what I want to do. You tell me if it's possible. Click my boots of haste. Get up. Use disengage again, and then run like a motherfucker. Straight towards.
Yeah, you can probably do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't sure. That sounded like a lot of things. I honestly wasn't sure if Matt was going to allow that.
I share a very awkward glance with Keyleth. And keep going and just run and lock eyes with my sister and run at her.
Okay, what's your full movement then? Would be
Well,
30 times 2, which would be 60, half that, so you can run 30 feet.
Okay.
So it takes you half your movement to get up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you disengage this way.
Disengage. I enjoyed. Oh, I read that.
There you go.
Yeah, Neil, Wednesday should be good. Wednesday should be
I'm
good.
tip of the spear now.
What's better for you, Neil? Earlier or later? Like sometimes they have like noon show times. Is that too early? Would you rather do like any time is good with me?
The top is.
I just prepare the night before.
Alright.
But I feel like sometimes they have like 12, 1,
I'm going to.
then they have like 3, 4, then we could, I mean, I prefer not to be too late, just because the ride back and the movies are usually, I mean, I feel like that movie's going to be at least 2 hours long.
You would be 8d4 plus 8.
8 potion. Wait,
8d4 plus 8.
that's so many 4s. Wow.
So you don't have 30 dice anyway. Some dice.
So many dice. I like he he points her so many dice. There we go, 82. I thought Vex had gotten more hit points at some point. Maybe that was after. I feel like I've seen 82 for a while on her card, unless maybe they didn't update the cards.
And then I'm going to cast. I'm sorry, Hunter's Mark. I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns right at
Hail
the one in the middle.
of
They're right next to each other, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
My bad.
You'll be scooting right
I
over
was
Scalen's head with your
thinking of the Irish bar by you, Neil, when we went to the city to see Weird Al.
Cool.
Because I was surprised to see everything by Madison Square Garden is like Irish pubs. We went to Molly Wee's. All these were like famous places apparently. Molly Wee's, Maggie
The next
Riley's,
time I hit a creature.
Harry,
Also, I don't
Mustang
think I can
Harry's, like Mustang Sally, the song, but it was Mustang Harry,
Okay.
which I thought was a American bar and grill or something like that.
She stands there, kind of grinning, looking over this.
What?
You're both still amused by this whole circumstance. There is
I'll be
a
right
little bit of
back.
fear in this. As the first arrow comes.
I'll be right back, guys. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. I apologize. I don't know why I'm even putting these on. My sister, I literally was like, what am I hearing? It sounded like someone was like beating down the door of my room because I usually lock the door. And I'm like, what is happening? And I'm like looking and Coco's sleeping on the bed. And then I'm watching. And then I'm like, why do I hear beating on my door? Like usually Coco's hitting the door to get out. But I'm like, maybe it's in the music or the show and I'm hearing things or something. I don't know. And my sister was literally beating on the door saying, help. Because apparently my mom screamed to her that it was an emergency and there's an ambulance here now and they're taking my father to the hospital again. But don't like anybody worry too much. I mean, he's getting taken, but this is, you guys have know about this point. This happens like so often. I mean, it's still not a good thing, but like I ran over, I took his blood pressure. It was through the roof. His pulse was like over 200. If you guys know anything about, readings or anything, his pulse is like 220, which is like insanity. Normally people walk around like at a 60 or 70. He's like laying on a couch and hit like a 220. So crazy high blood pressure and his pulse is ridiculous, but they immediately called the ambulance. And before I even got over there, the cops were like here and they're like, everything has gotten better now. Like they've gotten his pulse down, they've gotten his heart rate down, and they're basically like, by procedure, we have to take you to the hospital. Which I obviously think is a good idea because something is still wrong. And I've told you guys, like everything under the sun has been tested on and it like never seems to be the case, like it never works. So that being said, if you want, just sit tight 20 minutes. They already said you can't come because the visiting hours at the hospital are till like 8 or 9 o'clock. So they're like, by the time the ambulance leaves and they get there and they get him a room, they're like, we're definitely keeping him overnight. So you might as well just check in with him and come in the morning. And he's already like sitting up and stabilized. So it's just another one of those freak out of nowhere drops for my father. So, it's not his fault. Every time it happens, he's like, I feel so bad and blah, 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 blah. So give it like 20 minutes. I'm going to keep you guys here. Do you want to hear like music or something? Like I'll have the ViewMasters music playing in the background. But I'm going to keep it up because he's going to leave in like 20. I appreciate all the prayers and the well wishes and stuff. So what we'll do is I am going to put this up, but I'm not going to show that. I'm just going to show my chair. Maybe Coco will jump in and stuff. So I'm just going to go over. The cops are already here. The ambulance is here. It's just a matter of getting him strapped into a chair and wheeled down. So just sit tight with some music and I'll be back in like 20 minutes. And if you got things to do, then go do them and you can come back. But I apologize. Obviously, it is not my fault. And I will be, keep liking the video. Subscribe if you have not. And I will be right back. I'll fill this up while I'm at it. I think it ends at 56. I'm pretty sure it ends at 56 or 57. So, I gotta stop the clock. I'm like, how did we get that far already? Where is the clock? There is the clock. We're obviously gonna have to that is, okay, never mind. So we're gonna definitely have to reset the clock. What is the clock so I don't mess up later? What is, that's fine. I'm like, what is happening? All right, we got 1:28:13. All right, we're setting the clock. 1:28:13, everyone set the clock. 1:28:13 is that the time? All right, that is the time if I'm not mistaken. 1:28:13. All right, so we will be back in. Give it like 20 minutes. By like 8 o'clock, I should be back. We only have like 25 minutes left anyway, so I just want to get that in the books. I want to get to the break and we'll be done. So I'll be back. Unless something else happens, I'll keep you posted, but if not, I'll see you in 20 minutes. My God. All right, they just took him away. My God, it took way longer. It was like twice as long as I thought. I'm like, I shouldn't be more than 20 minutes. I had to like move all the cars and get them around. I can't believe everybody is still here. You guys are all amazing. Everybody, his vitals are good again. They just took him away. It was basically like my mom was everyone was doing their own thing. Jesse was recording in the other room. I was recording here. My mom was in the shower. And apparently the way I just got the rundown was my mom was in the shower, heard my dad screaming. My mom was in the shower, so texted my sister or called my sister and was like, something's wrong with your father. Go check. I'm in the shower. And I think he's screaming or something like that. And then Jessie on her way over there was like, you need to come now. So like all of us were kind of like in the dark, not really knowing exactly what to think. And it was to me, it was just like every other episode. Now that's not saying that it's not bad or troublesome, but I've told you guys, like this happens all the time where my dad will have like a freak episode and doctors are thinking it is panic attacks. Like every time it happens, people are like, it's panic attacks. We tested your heart. We went to ENTs, brain scan people. We just went to gastroenterological, what is it? Gastroenterology, whatever the heck it is. We went to every doctor you could possibly think of under the sun. And they keep coming back like, you're completely fine. Everything's fine. But then something like this will happen. He'll be like, and the only thing is, I know that when you have a panic attack, you could elevate your pulse or whatever and like hyperventilate. So I'm guessing that is possibly what it is, if it is that. But there are, like, I just took his blood pressure and his pulse was like 220. I told you guys. I check his vitals all the time. His pulse is usually like 60. So for it to be 220, that is like 4 times. And he literally said, feel my chest. And you could feel like his heart beating. Even the machine, it'll like show a heart when it goes like boop, 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 boop. It'll show like a little heartbeat. It was literally just like solid heart because his heart was beating so fast that it was like didn't have time to like fade out and in again. It was just like boop, 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 like rapid, crazy heartbeat. So I'm like, all right, well, like, even if you're hyperventilating, like, that's troublesome because he has 10 years of heart problems. So even if you're having a panic attack, having a pulse of that high is, like, deadly. So I was like, we got to call the ambulance. We can't just, like, go to sleep and be like, maybe he'll be fine. Like, it's one of those things where you're better off just calling the ambulance and going to the hospital. So they literally just drove him away. But you might think, why are you finishing your live stream? I have done this probably 20 times in my life, no joke. If I had to put a real number on it, I would say in the last 5 years, we've done this probably like a dozen times or more in the last 5 years. Prior to that, we had resolved it pretty quickly and easily, and it wasn't like as big of a deal. But as he's gotten older, it's become more troublesome and problem habiting. And now it's at the point where I, like, just you guys, just in the time you guys have known me, it's only been a couple years. And this has probably happened like 6 or 7 times just in the last couple of years doing live streams. It's happened 3 times, I feel like, on a live stream alone, or I had to reschedule them because of it. So you guys know, it's not like I blame my dad, or it's no one's fault. It's just, it doesn't become like, I'm not like, oh, I got to rush to the hospital now. I already know the hospital like clockwork. Visiting hours are over at 9. When you're in the ER, you could do it all night long, but you're only allowed one person. So whenever we go with my mom, it's always my dad saying, one of you's either got to stay with your mom, or like my mom isn't able to see him. The whole reason we go and stay so long is because my mom likes to sit with him. And like, we're like, all right, like we can come and go, but like my mom wants to sit with him. And when he's in the ER, she can't go in by herself because she needs someone to walk her. And I've asked 100 times, and they're like, if your mother's not able to walk herself to him, then she can't be in the ER because she's just a problem waiting to happen. So because of that, we never are able to get into the ER because like one of me and my sister can go if we stay, one of the other one stays with my mother. But because both of us are like, Mom, this happens all the time. Dad'll be fine. Even our dad says, like, I don't need you to sit here with me. Like, you guys got things to do. Like, the doctors are watching me. If something happens, we'll rush down, or, we all decide on what to do with him procedure-wise and stuff. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, we all have lives, and this has happened so many times. that we were like professionals. We're just like, okay, all the doctors, all his primary doctors are actually at the hospital. So like it's basically like he goes to his personal doctor whenever this happens, and they just do like a thorough check. So that being said, we got about 25 minutes left. Like and subscribe if you haven't. We are almost halfway to 50. If we hit 50 likes, we will do bonus time. But right now, we're going to stop at the break, which is around 1:57, which technically is closer to 30 minutes. So we got about 30 minutes. I just feel like Matt might call it. Yeah, like it ends at 1:57, but sometimes Matt ends it a minute or two before that. So let's see what we got. We're going to do 3, 2, 1. The clock is right, everybody. The clock is right. Panic attacks are no fun. They really can feel deadly. Vero, it went up over 200. Gastroenterologist. Is that what it is? How do you say it? Gastroenterologist. Is that right? Gastroenterologist? I thought it was gastroenterologist or introologist. I don't know. Either way. That's the last one he went to. He went to one of those. And they did come back and they said you do have some sort of infection in your gut, but they're like, I don't think that would be making you dizzy and have like all these other problems. It's just like another thing, basically. Yeah, but they could give you something to lower it before going to the ED, or the ER, maybe you're in. Panic attacks are scary if you don't mind me asking. Has he suffered from blood clots or AFib before? He, for like the last 10 years, has had AFib. Emily Mary. No blood clots, though. He got checked several times. One time, they're like, you gotta have blood clots because your cholesterol's bad and your heart is horrible. This is like years ago. They went inside and they were like, we had no clots. We went through everywhere, no clots. There was one area where they were like, we're gonna balloon it because they thought they could put a stent or something, and they said it was easier, or it was like they were like we were able to like balloon the vein or whatever it is, and never needed a stent or anything like that. So he's never had any sort of clots other than like when they ballooned it, and I think they were like, yeah, it wasn't even really a clot, it was just like a collapsed something, and they ballooned it out so that it blew back up. But he's had no history of clots, but he has had AFib for a while, and they like a year ago they got him out of AFib. That was like the big celebration a year ago. They got him out of AFib, and he was on this drug called Tikacin, and they said the problem is you can't be on this drug long term. Like the max is like 6 to 9 months. The bad thing is it keeps you in rhythm and keeps you out of AFib, but like 50% of people, once they take you off the drug, you fall back into AFib. So it's like, it usually works, I think it's like it works 90% of the time while you're on it. But then once you're off it, it drops to like 50% of people react negatively, and then they put you back on it. And it's like one of those things where it's better that you're on it than not, because you'll probably die from a heart condition or a heart problem before the drug, but they would rather you not be on the drug, because the drug over time will just affect your kidneys and stuff like that, and you'll end up having problems long term because of that. So they're trying to like juggle the two. So my dad got to like 9 months and they were like, we'll take you off it. He was fine for about a month or two, and then went back into AFib and had an episode. They put him back on it. He was on it again for like 3 months, 6 months, took him back off it again, and that's where we're at now. And the medics just said he's back in AFib. They're like, he's definitely back in AFib. And we just had him off of Tikacin again for like a month or so. So I'm guessing it's just my dad is not one of those people who could go off it. So it might, or his cardiologist said it might come down to he just has to take Tikacin all the time, because it'll keep him out of AFib, but long term it might result in kidney damage and stuff. But he's basically like, the odds of you having kidney damage before you die of a heart attack, like it's like you got to outweigh the pros and the cons. And they're basically like, you're at a point where you kind of have to take the Tikacin. Gastro is stomach. Entro is intestines. Ologist is one who specializes. Stomach enterologist. I actually didn't know entero was intestines. Anyhow, well, glad you were back, buddy. Panic attacks are scary. and then monitor the kidneys and go from there. Yeah, that's basically where we're at now. It's like I keep telling him, like, he'll be like, Jay, I'm on so many meds. What if I get like liver damage or kidney damage? I'm like, Dad, you can't even freaking breathe or like sit up in a chair. Why are we even worried about having too many medications? Like, I understand it's a thing that could be a problem in the long run, but like, we can't even get you off the couch for like 3 months, and you're worried that maybe you're taking too many medications. I'm pretty sure your doctors know you're taking medications. I'm pretty sure if it was that big of an issue, they'd be like, sir, we need to get you off of these medications right away. So we're going to smoke, but we're going to jump in because I'm talking way too much. So we're going to do 3, 2, 1. We got a little under 30 minutes, so here we go. Boop, boop, boop. 3, 2, 1, go.
By, she kind of leans to the side.
Oh, I'm probably deafening you again.
The second one comes towards her.
My
and
bad.
Lord Briarwood kind of deflects it out from in front of her and kind of gives you a look of like, don't you
Lord
dare touch my woman.
Briarwood, don't you dare touch my woman.
Trinket is somewhere.
Don't you dare touch my woman.
Whistle again. Okay, that's your turn. All right. So
Look over here, look over here.
with that,
The Three Amigos. I knew that one right away. I used to love that. Well, I still love that movie. Look over here, look over here.
Delilah kind of looks back at everyone.
Three Amigos is a movie people don't often talk about. Very underappreciated.
Worst comes to worst.
All-star cast of amazing comedians.
Yes, indeed, you are. As she looks at you for a second, and there's this kind of sparkle, this prismatic glow of light in her eyes. I need you.
Show her how magic works.
Fourth level
Tibbs.
counterspell.
Can you do that?
Were you saying something?
Hold on.
Like,
Hold on.
hold on 1 second.
I think distance makes a difference for these people.
All right, so you're going to attempt to counter.
Lock up, buddy. Come
Let's do
on.
this. Let's do this.
Counterspell, 4th level.
Wizard versus wizard.
All right, so
Fight to the death.
Wizard battle, yeah, wizard battle. Haven't watched that movie in years and years. It's going to be so hard to make a book jacket summary for 4 braided stories. By the way, oh, Star, hello, Star. I don't think I saw you before. Star, what is up? It's amazing that you're in the chat because I was literally just going to say, right before this, I watched Juliet and Romeo. It's a new musical with Rebel Wilson and a bunch of other people I recognize. And it was all like new musical numbers, and it was Romeo and Juliet, but like kind of flipped around.
18?
Interesting.
18?
But I was also going to mention something else, and now I forgot what that was.
Okay, you take 21 points of psychic damage.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
And
Ow!
your intelligence and charisma scores become 1.
What?
Oh, total?
Suddenly, language leaves you.
Oh.
All the spells,
Well,
the
to be
whole
fair, it
nature of
wasn't there
spell
to
casting, the nature of spell casting is robbed, and you know where you are, but everything is instinctual. For this point, you are essentially from a communication
A
standpoint,
giant lizard, I love it. From a communication standpoint, and not like actual.
Am I still flying? I'm assuming I fall.
I was gonna say, I would imagine
At
you'd
this point,
fall.
you do actually.
I was gonna say, I would imagine if you just became like
and land on
not able to do things like that, you would immediately fall.
She then.
Is there impact damage?
You don't know.
Is what permanent?
I can fix it. I can fix it. It's okay. Don't worry about it right now.
Yeah.
Nothing is permanent.
That
No,
ends.
I can't fix it right now.
That
I
ends
wouldn't
her
be able
turn.
to fix it right now anyway.
Tiberius,
I'm just gonna do. What?
it's your turn.
Tiberius' turn as a what a
What the
waste.
fuck can I do?
Chase a fly.
Is there a saving throw?
There.
Ouch.
I'll throw some
There is
bullshit where I don't know what to
There
do.
is no save.
You can bring free
Just run
fire.
away.
At the end of every 30 days.
30 days? Doesn't even know what a day is?
I can fix it. I can fix it after I
Does he
sleep,
even know
but
what a
not
day
right
is?
now.
Which is what she would be saying if she was knowing this was happening to you. So anyway, you.
This is
you
what
still know
she'd
your
be
friends.
saying
You know
if
you have
she
friends.
knew
You know
this.
that
I
you
mean,
need to
we're
protect.
getting
You know that this
called out on
you
everything
need
over here.
protection.
Just came
You
in
must
while you were
protect, and
out.
that's kind of the extent of where your drive.
I'm
is
not
right
up
now.
to date on my modern musicals. I was gonna say something else about a movie. I was talking
Well,
about
I guess.
Juliet and Romeo, but there was something else I was gonna say, and I can't
confused
remember
as
now.
hell, Right? Like I don't know.
I mean,
But yeah, it was like right before this.
It's hard to say. You're still you. You're still present there.
It seemed all right.
You know that suddenly,
I like didn't finish it. It was over 2 hours long.
anger, frustration, protect. It's all base instincts right
Is it
now.
a friend from foe?
You don't know.
Okay. Well.
Interesting question. Doesn't know friend from foe, and Matt says, I don't know.
I mean.
Do we know? I guess not.
I'm not gonna do shit. I'm actually gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go out the door and back.
I feel bad for him at this point. Feeble Mind is no joke. Multiple POV stories are the best. Yeah, it was something to do with what we were saying.
She goes,
Because I know I don't like him.
right. And takes another.
I'm trying to read. I'm trying to scan the chat and see what I was thinking of before.
And I'm gonna dash. So double.
Yeah, I moved you.
Okay.
Dash moved there. Okay, then it's your
Oh,
turn.
I did. Because I was reading the comment about the story book.
I would like to run
The book
towards
jacket, I mean.
the fucking,
We were talking about Stephen King recently, and I was talking Michael's gonna lend me The Stand, because I think Michael did find the book. You sent me a picture, I believe.
throwing range.
I'm gonna read The Stand, the book,
Yeah, I'm gonna throw.
and
the hammer
I was
at
between that and it. Stephen King. I was like, I like Stephen King. I like horror. I know he's got big, fat, 1,000-page books.
23?
So I was like, I either want to do The Stand or It, because I loved both movies as a child. They had like The Stand from the 90s. It's like a 4-part miniseries. It was a 2-part. The Stand was like clearly probably 4 times as long, or twice as long, I guess, because it was 4. But I just saw they're making a, I think it's like a 1 in 500 collectible hand illustrated book of it.
18 then. Good enough.
It's a hardcover if you look it up. Hardcover.
So go ahead and if you want to.
Yeah, I think it's like, I think they said it's going to be like $750, $800. And it is a hand illustrated, maximum 500, all numbered, signed and everything. And I'm pretty sure it was like around $800. And they're going to go on sale like the 15th.
You're now there, face to face. You're.
I think they said July 15th they go on sale, and it's pre-orders, and they're expecting it to sell out like immediately. Love it.
All right. You go to release the spell. She immediately begins to mutter.
I'm listening to it right now.
Like this.
Just kind of listen to The Stand. I don't love them. Both those books are so long. Go with The Stand. Yeah, The Stand was the one I chose because I feel like I've read it like a really long time ago. Because I did have it, and I had both books. Don't know what happened to them. My brother might have them. I don't know, because I believe they were probably his to begin with. My brother was more into reading than me, and that's kind of how I got into like
8d6.
those novels.
And for their saving throws.
Can I arc it so it hits
But-
both of them?
Yeah, I would hit them both.
Would it also hit
I-
Mr. Awesome?
No, he's off to the left.
Kind of want the collector's edition It book. It's probably going to be very valuable. I feel like things like that, like for like book collectors
They
and
do
stuff,
both make their saving throws,
500,
damage.
and it's pre-order only.
Of course they do.
That would mean like there's 10 in every state.
32.
You got 10 books in every state, pretty much. That's like a pretty
16 to
rare
Silas,
run.
And 8 to Lady Delilah,
Whoa,
because
she can take half of half?
apparently.
Magic resistance.
Half of half. What a bastard.
Take the blast from this little number. You can see this kind of.
The Talisman is fantastic. I know they are making a spin-off of the prequel to it, Dairy something or other. Yeah, Dairy. I'm pretty sure it's called.
Front of 2 against.
Is it called like the Stories of Dairy or something like that? My sister said she saw a trailer. I know what you're talking about, but I didn't see anything of it. And my sister said she saw a trailer and she wasn't like blown away by it. But I love that world. Like I love Stephen King's world. I would do the
As you roll, so
the,
like, what the heck is that? And then you
Dark Tower, but I don't want to get into something that's too long. Like not, I mean, like The Stand and It are long. But if you do something like the Dark Tower, there are like 8 of them. So I can't imagine, even with the length of It and Stand, that all 8 Dark Towers aren't. It's probably 2-3 times as long if you add them all together. I tried to get them books on tape, and it was like $100 to get all of them or something. And I was like, I'll wait till there's a sale or something, because it's probably going to be a while before I even do it anyway or listen to them. Like the music though, the music is good. Loved 11/23/63. We talked about that one before too. I saw that series or movie or whatever it was. I think it was a made-for-TV series with James Franco. That's the one I'm thinking. It was very good. I enjoyed it.
So,
But I mean, you're talking the book, I'm sure.
Towards the window to have a
Let me forward a bit.
All right, so you
It's on
move
your
up to
to-do
the-
list.
Come to the edge of the broken window, looking down.
Vero G is saying most of his stories take place in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Maine. Yeah, Derry is Maine, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Derry, Maine, and they bring it up often in other things too.
So,
P.S.
chose to make his save using his legendary.
We're down to
resistance.
20 minutes, everybody. 20 minutes
So
left.
there was.
How many times does he get that damn thing?
Oh,
I hate him.
he is. He's a dragon. It's fine. I'll wear him.
20
Target still becomes frightened.
minutes.
The duration.
That's good.
That's fun.
Just her.
So now, as you do this and look up, Lord Briarwood has this kind of cocky grin the whole time, kind of sees this sudden albino, essentially, tiefling in the window glare down and send this kind of this shimmering wave of arcane energy hissing from above. The echo of the hiss hits Lord Briarwood, and for the first time you see him recoil in strange momentary terror.
Because of
He
our
almost
guest.
steps back
Because
into
of our
the side
guest.
wife.
Hit him, guys.
Glances over shoulder towards
Ninja
her.
said, puff, 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 wizard battle. Ninja,
misunderstand
thumbs
the
up. There is a sun and a moon. I don't think that's
So you're
even a
not getting near
thing.
you currently.
An ox and a
You're not getting
moon.
closer
What is
to
that
you.
from? An ox and a moon.
Disadvantage against anything against you.
Oh, is that the mummy?
Just her.
All right, for Ninja, for Anoxamanoon.
All right.
Anoxamanoon. What is it?
so that's your turn on that
Anoxamanoon.
one?
Now I can't even say it. And I think it's Anoxamanoon. Either way, I don't even know what I'm ranting about. I've completely lost my mind.
Stand
Rowdies
walking
Unite. It is so
speed,
hot in this
30
room.
feet straight ahead. Swinging bad news back onto my back, pull the pepper box. Silas! I'm getting his attention again. I'm going to start shooting
in
with.
disguise?
No, I don't think anymore.
No, the moment you fired, the illusion dissipated.
Recognized and called him.
Yeah. So I'm going to be using
My apologies.
sharpshooter.
I inhaled that.
Okay, go
Very
for it.
weird.
This is 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
26 to hit. I would hope that hits.
Let's see. Oh, I need one of these too. That's 22 points of damage and 1 point of fire damage.
All right.
Percy's been laying into him.
Same thing again.
So you've shot, reload, shot, and this turn.
No, I put bad news away.
Oh,
bad news
sorry,
is
put a
empty.
box. Yeah, so bad news empties. All right, so that's the first shot.
I'm keeping.
You got this.
track.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
How
I didn't
dare
even
you?
think about it.
All right,
Taliesin
first
has
shot,
everything
shot.
under control. Anak Samanoon. Oh, Anak Su Namoon.
That's.
Thank you, Vero. Yeah, I couldn't. I'm just going based off of like what I
21
remember
points of
way back. Anak
again.
Su Namoon. Anak Su Namoon.
18.
18 does not hit. The first shot, off the shoulder. The second one hits the same point where the bad news hit the arm, blasting off another chunk of flesh. And the third one, this time you can actually see the shadows tend to coalesce around him, and the shot just misses through the darkness and reforms into the physical form of Silas.
I love it.
As you're finishing your turn, you
We
can
move
see
so Silas moves so fast.
Flesh is
It's like
reforming and
Matrix
healing rapidly from
ing
the
through
damage
the
it's
bullet,
taken.
kind of. Oop, did I just
Actual
unplug that?
tendon
I just unplugged my light.
forming back up from the blast damage he's taken, kind of looking at you with this slight grin, but then nervously back at the tiefling in the window, back and forth. All right, so that
Is my camera still?
at this point in time,
I just want to make sure my camera is still.
Asim is going to go ahead and
Clear.
He's going to use
Like and subscribe if you haven't, everybody. We got about 15 minutes left, give or take.
terrible.
15 minutes left. Do we conclude this battle
right,
by
so
the break? I
Silas
feel like
now
by the break we'll have ended this battle.
To
I can't imagine they would break and
angrily
still be in the middle of this.
look
It also
around
seems like
and,
they're about to.
pulls off from the back.
End
It's
things.
like this shimmer as there was an illusion dissipates, and what previously looked like was an empty bag, a large scabbard appears, pulling this giant, dark, like slate gray greatsword from the back. And lunges forward towards Yug'voril.
Silas? Did Uriel ever, did the
Past
servant
you?
ever get Uriel?
You have not seen Uriel?
Not good.
All right. Is going to then
I love the music.
strike at you.
They're doing a lot of it's
That's
unique to me,
was a
even with campaign 2 in the
26 to hit.
books.
All right. You take 12 points of slashing damage, reduced to 6. And I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Advantage on those?
No, you should have a high
That's
Constitution.
still a disadvantage on attacks, right?
Huh?
No.
That was just flash.
18.
18, all right.
Emily Mary,
You feel like
neither
natural
did
wounds
I
from the blade
for
as
the
you draw some
Langoliers.
force
Oh my
from
god,
your body, but
we're talking Langoliers. Needful Things needs a proper batch of crazy TV miniseries. I didn't mind the movie, but it wasn't great. I saw it once, that was enough for me. Star in hindsight, yes, but we had no idea what we were getting into, and the story was really interesting. I was just using Anaxunamun as a parallel for something involving one of my characters. Interesting. Emily Mary, neither did I. Langoliers.
21.
Yeah, once
That's
again,
the worst
just-
thing
there's
for me
some
reading.
kind of
Wicked
trying to
at
pull from
4.
the
Oh,
wounds
at
that
the
hit
age
you.
of 14.
You just
Langoliers at the age of
rim
12.
off of this
I was
blood.
like, what is the 12? Age of 12. Gotcha,
Use the
gotcha.
rest of-
I
to
loved the TV movie. As cheesy as the Langoliers look, because CGI was horrible at that point, I thought Langoliers, the movie, was a good little movie. It had Dean Stockwell in it. There was a bunch of famous people in it, but Dean Stockwell was the one I loved ever so much. Quantum Leap. I don't know if that, changed. And Balky from Perfect Strangers. What's his name? Bronson Pinchot. Bronson Pinchot was in it.
Okay.
Saw him recently in Axel F, the 4th installment in the Beverly Hills Cop franchise.
So I take my staff and I crack it on the ground, and where I cracked it,
Bronson Pinchot
little
probably
ice
had the
crystals
biggest role of
start
any of the
forming,
movies he's ever had
against the ground and start
in the
making ice.
4th Beverly
And
Hills
I'm gonna
Cop.
cast
In the other ones, he was just like randomly at those shows, and then he would like have like a minute with Axel, and it'd be kind of ended. They actually had like a legitimate like scene
So it's a
multiple
40-foot
times in
radius.
the new movie.
So
All
right
the other
starting
movies
where
combined, he
Briarwood
had
is.
more screen time in this one.
40-foot radius.
Right, starting in
And it
this
was
line.
good. It was funny. I thought it was funny.
Rock's not in it.
Bring it backward.
Like this way, you mean?
From here.
The Langoliers was a 4-part. Yup.
Right there.
4
So as you
past.
slam the ground,
Oh, the
you
Langoliers
start to
is
move
in
around, and
4
also your
past
cold air
midnight.
begins to form this almost
Oh.
like mist as the temperature shifts.
Langoliers was
suddenly
good.
impacts the
What
surrounding
is
vicinity.
that? The book?
The grass freezes in place.
4
and
past
sleep,
midnight
it's
is the
like ice
book?
and sleep begin to rain down in the vicinity.
So, the ground in the area is difficult terrain because it's covered with slick ice. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or on its turn starts its turn there, it must make a dexterity saving throw, or else it's knocked prone because they slip and fall. If a creature
I had a
is
crush on the
concentrated in spell's
character
area, the creature must make
Nick
a
in
successful
Langoliers, and
concentration
Nick
saving
in the
throw against
Stan
your spell's
must
DC
be
or
a
against
Nick
concentration.
thing.
Good enough.
Nick. Oh yeah,
Alright.
I have inspiration.
Nick was like
Cool.
sort of like the. I remember which one he was. I'm trying to think of how to explain him. He's kind of like the bad boy,
Move back.
and Nick in the Stand was kind of the bad boy. They both had that
Ends your
rugged,
turn.
dark look, like the dark hair, the dark facial feature, like
Okay, I'm going
facial
to
hair.
throw one
like
dagger
that
at
scruff
Charlotte's,
look. I feel like they both were
face.
like the bad
All right.
boys.
Go for it.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't remember her name,
And then what I do
but
is,
I loved the girl
Hasted, can I
that ends up having the devil's baby, but she originally was like dating Nick in New York.
Additional action is
When the shit hit the fan, I don't know if the book is different, but in the series, Nick hit it off with this girl who ends up being like the one who bears the child of the devil. I always, like when I was younger, I was like, that girl is smoking hot. And I loved her character because she was like super manipulative, but then she ended up getting played at the end.
Yes.
And you felt bad for her. I was gonna say you almost felt bad for her, but you should have felt bad for her because she ended up having to have the devil's child. So, I mean, probably wasn't that bad of a person.
Lord Briarwood's kind of in the way of Lady Briarwood now, isn't he?
You can try and shoot either if you want to move over to the side and get a better view.
Well, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Guys,
On him? Okay.
Lauren presented me with a question. What is your favorite hotel in Vegas? I've only been to Vegas one time, and I went to like the worst hotel ever because it was like a gift, and the person that got it to me didn't have a whole lot of money. So they were like, surprise, but like I couldn't afford a lot. So we ended up going to Circus. One of, if not the cheapest hotels on the Strip. And that's the only time I ever went to Vegas. So we were talking about favorite hotels. Now, based on me walking around Vegas, I really feel like I liked, I can't remember the name of it, but those of you who've been to Vegas a lot would probably know what I'm talking about. I believe it was right next to the Wynn. The Wen is like a really good casino too. Wynn, like WYNN. But I feel like next to it there was like another hotel that was like a newer, more modern
6 radiant damage.
hotel, very expensive, possibly the most expensive on the strip.
7.
But it was like it was like advertising that like everything there was like
He kind of puts up his cloak.
top notch, like highest technology, no expense spared.
Pain as the arrow bursts.
And I can't remember what it's called.
As the cloak comes
But
back,
what
you
are
see
your
this
favorite
burning
hotels in
sensation
Vegas?
across the
Because
front
I
of the
want to look at them and
with the flesh
we might
healing and
we might
sewing
take a
itself
trip.
up that has been halted
Take a little
immediately
trip
by the
to see.
impact of the holy water, which begin to pockmark and burn his flesh.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Then I'm gonna hit him again.
Hit him again.
But yes.
Nick was deaf. Rob Lowe, you're thinking either Stu or Larry. Gary Sinise or Adam Stork.
Hit.
It wasn't Gary Sinise. It had to have been
17.
Stu or Larry.
Plus
Which
2
one was he?
radiant damage.
Maybe I could have
second
sworn it
away,
was
right?
Nick.
Yeah. Right.
What is that? So
What was it before that?
I'm just looking it up real quick.
28. And then another d6 for my hunter's mark.
The Stand.
36.
I always forget Molly Ringwald's in that too.
Nice. Second one.
It
shatters. You can see now,
was
like part of the jaw is kind of hurt and wounded.
Larry. It was Larry.
There's kind of
My
this
bad.
wild
Larry
frenzy
was
to
who
his
I'm
face
talking
as
about.
You can see Lord Briar was starting to look a little ragged. All right. That ends
Yeah,
your
the girl who was dating Larry.
I think that's.
All right.
That ended up
Ladies and
going
Briarwood.
bad. I feel like she was
Forward up to the back.
a crazy person. Like I'm pretty sure
Make a
they.
dex throw.
I haven't seen that thing in so long, but I'm pretty sure they even like
magic. She gets
made it known like this
that would
lady's
be
crazy before having the
18.
devil's baby. She was crazy.
Well, it just says they have to make a dexterity saving throw or they're not prone.
Right, but it's against your DC of your spell.
Oh, is it?
Any spell effects. So yeah, she makes it. So she steps forward, almost slips, but catches herself on the shoulder of her husband and says, "My dear, I fear it's time."
Hey, it's the trumpet music. Yeah, Star called it. I just did the but we're like probably on a 20-second delay at least. Michael did this once. When Michael was over the other night, he kept doing delay checks to see, and he said like every 30 minutes the delay would get like seconds longer, to the point where by the end of like a 3-hour live stream, I'm like a good 30-second delay behind you guys. And the fact that we had this running for like an hour while I attended to my father,
They're right there. Do we want to
like this thing is probably, we're nearing 3 hours. So this thing's probably got at least a 30-second delay at this point.
All right.
They're around the corner.
But I mean, how long does this take us? Do we want to? I can probably teleport us through a
Oh,
tree.
that's my bad. You mean Nadine, the actress
As you guys
from
rush
Pretty
around
Woman?
the
Yes,
corner,
yes.
you
I've
can
never
see
seen Pretty
on the
Woman.
very edge
We've talked
of
about
the
it.
cobblestone
But Nadine
walkway,
was her name.
the
But yes,
carriage that they came in is now.
I
gaining
never
speed.
saw Pretty Woman. It was one of those movies. I just never got around to.
Take on a wheel. Take on a wheel.
Down close the gates. You're really loud.
They're taking off. They're taking off. I had a crush on the character Nick in Langoliers, and I read that.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage on the wheel.
Nice.
That's right, and Rob Lowe was in it. I always forget about Rob Lowe. And the dude from Coach, Dauber. I think his name was Dauber or
points of
Gobber.
damage.
Was it Dauber? I think it was
points of damage,
Dauber with a
alright.
D. Coach. He was the
Splinters.
the
and
guy that was always with Rob
now
Lowe.
coasting
Or
on the
was he?
ground. The young gentleman who's.
I guess he was
looking
right.
over his shoulder,
I guess he was with
trying
everybody
desperately
from time to
usher it
time.
away.
How roughly far away are they?
Right now they're about
M-O-N. That what is it?
Okay, so
M-O-O-N?
still
I don't know
have
why I
my-
even remember that.
Over at
That
the
spells
stables
moon.
far back.
M-O-O-N.
I still have my sleet storm.
That's like so weird. What a random thing to remember. As soon as I thought of him, like, what did he
Shift it over
say?
there.
Yeah, it's a concentration.
It's crazy that I've only seen that like twice in my life.
Keep it in the area.
And it's
Exactly.
probably like
Again.
at least 20 years ago, the last time I seen
What's
it.
the range on it?
150 feet.
M-O-O-N.
The sleet storm lands down. The cobblestone becomes sleek. The carriage begins kind of rocking back and forth.
Big mistake, huge.
However, it does manage to keep.
I'm
on its
going
course
shopping now.
currently. It does
Tom
not knock
Collins.
down.
That's right, Tom Collins.
It's hard to knock a carriage prone.
Almost
but
like a
it's
Tom
gonna slide out of the
Collins,
way.
but Tom Collins.
Is that at a disadvantage because it only has 3 wheels?
Good call, actually.
And
Thank
it's
you.
rough terrain.
That is a 2.
Bad roll.
All right.
Nice call.
At this point, the carriage slams onto the side of the ground and skids to a halt. in the middle of the ice.
And I feel like this is how the animated happened, right? Am I mistaken? Those of you who know everything about everything Critical Role? I feel like this happened, right? In the animated show, I feel like we
the door kind
got
of pops
them.
open on the side of the carriage. Tiberius, as you've made your way back around and kind of out the front now, you're like.
I feel like this got wrapped up pretty quick in the show, if I'm not mistaken either. I feel like we only had like 2 or 3 episodes with the Briarwoods or something like that. Or were they the whole arc? I honestly haven't seen it since we originally watched it together. I don't think I've ever recapped season 1. I recapped season 2 right before season 3, but I don't think I ever recapped season 1. No, Tom Collins is Rent. Oh, it is? Star. My sister just showed me. There's a thing going on right now in New Jersey to raise money for some event or charity or something. And they're doing Rent in the Park. And they said it's $8. It's like I've seen videos of other people. They just do it in the park. It's like bring your own chairs, lawn seating. And it's like a professional crew with a full stage and ensemble and everything, and they do Rent every night for the month of July or something like that. I think it was every night on the month of July. I'm sure they rotate other people, or maybe they're just crazy and have endless energy. But me and Jesse might do it, because it's like not far from us.
29, it's against, like, exploding, against her.
29 will hit. Nice.
Oh, what do I do damage for the exploding arrow?
I'll tell you, roll.
That Percy made. Yeah. By the way.
Percy made it.
16.
So 16 regular arrow damage?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Lady Brennan.
Not sure how it aged, but it was pretty fun to watch. Rewatch them. It was pretty fast fight in the show. That's what I thought. I remember it being pretty quick. Emily Mirror, it's not completely offensive. It's the song of the South or anything better than Need teen fiction from the time. Nerd like 60 kids. Yeah, no, there is a lot of. We were watching the other day some movie, some old movie my dad had on. We were like, I can't believe the wild crap that happened in movies back then. Every time Ray visits, my dad will put on like black and white movies.
Advantage on that for Warcaster.
Some of them do not age well.
So a portion of the outside of the carriage just blows apart. Wood shrapnel goes flying to each other side. As the smoke kind of settles in the explosion, you can see both Lord and Lady Briarwood are still standing there, seemingly unscathed by the event.
Seemingly.
She wraps her arms around him and she whispers in his ear, "Shh, it's all right." And they both vanish in a swirl of arcane energy. You don't recognize it because right now you don't have the intelligence.
I want to walk over to the carriage driver.
So Orion spends his second to last episode as a lizard. That is kind of hilarious.
Horribly hurt.
More than half this episode so far, he has been a lizard. So I'm guessing we'll probably take care of that at a point, but next episode's his last.
Please spare my life. Please. I'm just... What do you want from me?
I love that Orion can't do or say anything, because right now Orion would totally be the first one to jump in and probably be like all sorts of ridiculous, over the top. Like he's like probably so mad. I think he's so mad that he can't talk right now.
He's prone before you.
He's twiddling his pen and smacking it on the desk. He is not happy.
Shaking it. I'm sorry. Look.
You're from Whitestone, yes?
You don't know what it's like. I have no choice.
Well, you do now. I'll reload again and put it on his left hand.
Please don't.
I love it.
The rest of you kind of gather, and you kind of step out from the edge of the window and make your way with the rest of the crowd, kind of watching this display on the front.
Frederick de Rollo.
Yes.
Where is he?
He's gone. He's gone, sir. I'm sorry.
I feel like this happened in the animated show too.
Lady Johanna.
They're all gone. So they all...
Julius de Rollo.
No.
Vesper de Rollo. Whitney de Lolo.
De Lolo.
Oliver de Rollo.
Your family's gone, sir.
Your family is gone, sir.
They were killed. I'm sorry.
You will tell us everything you've seen.
Does he shoot him in the hand? If it is, I feel like he shoots him in the hand.
5 me, Seth. He'll kill me.
Boom.
No, they won't. Because I will kill you first. Tell me what you've seen.
And with that, we're gonna go to break.
And with that, we're gonna break. All right, that was a cool place to break it. Cool place to break it. I want to see what they say. My dad used to put me on on old black and white movies all the time when I was a kid. Some were good, some were so frustrating and bad. Definitely wouldn't age well. Yeah, we were watching like I forget what we were watching the other. I mean, pretty much anything that's black and white has like something. Like it'll either make like comments about how horrible it is to be gay, or like just like random things that were totally cool back then, but like people wouldn't even think of putting in the movies now. Like the word, just language in itself is like ridiculous. Even in like somebody was going like. I was very like, just to put it into like a perspective of how like you don't even realize sometimes. One of my favorite movies of all time is Back to the Future, and I've seen it probably 1,000 times. And someone's like, "Yeah, like it didn't age well with the whole thing. Like, what do you think, I'm gay or something?" Marty makes a comment where he says, What if something must be done about your kids? And he's like, what do I turn something about gay? If Marty makes a comment, I can't remember exactly the context, but he makes a comment about how it's like a derogatory comment, how it would be bad to be gay. And he makes a comment. And I'm like, I've seen that movie probably 1,000 times. And looking at it through like from a different perspective, I saw that. I was like, I mean, obviously I don't dislike the movie or think anything of it. The times were just different. But I was like, even in a movie like that, like a wholesome family movie, there's something that like nowadays would be looked at like negative. Well, it should be looked at negatively, but something like that. Orion just hopped up from his seat and walked away very mad. I want to take another look. We're going to take another look because I honestly stopped looking at Orion.
And with that, we're going to go to break.
Let's see Orion. Yeah, he's quick. He's quickly out of there.
You're not dead! Yay!
Told you. Thank you for not dying.
Told you.
Hopefully you won't
Told you
turn
what?
into a vampire soon. You did get bit.
Orion did have to say something. He got up real quick and left and said, told you, to brag. So he did do something. He bragged. Let's get to the end. We almost hit 25 likes. Like and subscribe if you have not.
You win another day.
It's been one of the most emotional nights of my life.
Yeah.
So,
all right, yeah, we didn't start yet. I just want to get to where we
to
go.
gather around on the front of the courtyard.
Bear
of the
with
palace, you
us.
can see some of the guards
Let's smoke while we
towering
watch.
down,
Smoke while we hear Matt's
splinters
recap,
of
and then we're gonna pause.
this,
Smoke.
This carriage that has been
If you got 'em.
royally destroyed by many of you. The wounded.
Do I see that everybody's safe right now?
Yeah, you get the sense that there is no immediate danger.
Okay, I'm going to use my like lizard brain and sniff out immediately Allura, and I'm going to go find her.
Okay.
Do we see him go find her?
You guys currently are too engrossed with Percy pinning.
Is that something he should be able to do?
Okay.
Would he know what Allura
he's
smells
sort of
like?
like-
I guess I kind of could buy what he's saying.
Just let me go, please.
Also, did we say what our favorite casinos were in Vegas? I didn't see any.
Making up for the things you
Does anybody have a favorite casino in Vegas? I want to have ideas because I'm going to look at them later. Mine would be either the Wynn or the one next to it. I also do like themes. So if you guys are like I know there's that pirate theme one, or there used to be. I don't know if it's still there. I'm pretty sure it still is. But I like I don't want it to be ridiculous, and I still want it to be luxurious and nice. But I wouldn't even mind like a themed kind of hotel. I just want like a really nice hotel. That would be like a great place. Like when I went to Circus, we like never stayed at Circus. We would sleep there and then walk to the middle of the strip and go around everywhere else and then make our way back. And Circus was at the far end of the strip in the middle of nowhere. So it was like, it was basically just a cheap place to sleep while we were in Vegas. I want one where you're like, I don't need to leave. Like when I go to Wind Creek in Pennsylvania, they have everything you could ever need right there. I get a hotel room. Like me and Lauren are going to go there for like 3 or 4 nights at the end of this month. In about 2 weeks. Lauren has the week off. We're going to Wind Creek for 3 or 4 nights, and I'm like, we're gonna have so much fun because there's a swimming pool, there's a club, there's like 5 or 6 nice restaurants, there's room service. there's all sorts of, cafeteria, like food court stuff, if you want to just grab a snack. And there's gambling, there's a theater, there's shows. I'm like, we could easily go there for 3 or 4 nights and, like, have something different to do every day. I want a hotel like that, like, but Vegas should have that times 10.
Saved. Yug'voril, you will stand down now. Yug'voril would not be alive with the
I know we're
people
watching
around you
some,
now.
but we're just gonna roll with
She's
it.
fine. Walk away.
The guard gives you a look and says, as far as we know right now, you both, all of you, attacked 2 of our guests in the center of our own palace.
Oh,
they
is that how we're gonna do it?
Investigate this.
That's how we're gonna play this?
No one at immediate.
Like and subscribe if you haven't. We're gonna end pretty soon. What are we at now?
For us, don't you?
12 to 12.
You're a common guard. I am speaking because Tiberius would say this, and
You're
he's
a
not here right now
common
because
guard.
he's a little stupid at the moment.
Aw.
But
I'm primal, yo.
do not interfere
I'm what?
with the businesses
I'm proud
that
of you?
we have
What did he
already
say?
arranged with people who have higher authority than
I want to just make sure where we're going to here.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, I'm not good at this.
There's
yet.
Zach. I think it's 3:30, around 3:35.
But you do get a D6 inspiration.
So
Oh, and I also still have Scanlan.
And I walk over and
we could do like, we'll do like another couple minutes. We'll do like 5 minutes. We'll do. I know we said we'd stop, but I'm gonna call it a night after this, and I kind of feel like watching a little.
The guard kind of looks at
So
you
let's
for a second
watch
and steps
some.
away.
You guys cool with that? We also got like 25 people in the chat. Shout out if you want. We still have booze too. I still have booze. I just stopped drinking because I didn't know if I'd have to drive my father to the hospital. The ambulance ended up coming. He is fine.
We're going to investigate.
He is going to text us when he gets there, and they check him into a room.
Been much aid to
Like I
Iran.
said, this happens
Must
often
understand
enough where
this is a very
it's
peculiar
like a worrisome, but not like the end of the world.
We'll
So-
call you when it's time to get your.
This Tibbs is too dumb to be his normal ass self. I love it, right? That theater sounds awesome. You have to attend something in that 360 theater. Where is that? Never. Oh, is that in Vegas, Star? The 360 theater? Is that Vegas? I don't know what you're talking about. I've not heard of such things.
And I go to Lockheed and I use my telepathic bond that I have with my pet, and I convey to him to tell her. Well, I emote to him with my telepathic link with him, and I
You can't even form language thoughts.
But that's what I emote to him, and
You can give him like an emotion. That's as most as you can get to him right now.
And I try to have him telepathically tell her.
Tell her what emotion.
Help.
Okay.
I emote the emotion of help. Yeah, I'm loving that we literally are almost down to one episode for Tiberius, or aka Orion, and he is not able to talk for half of the last one, or the second to
She
last.
takes your head and holds you in place to kind of calm you down. Tiberius, calm yourself. She begins to inspect you and kind of running her fingers over the side of your snout and kind of like, this is not good. This is very powerful magic.
Oh.
I don't know if I have the capability of doing this. We need a good cleric.
I mean, right off the bat, just seeing what happened to Tiberius would mean to me that we are dealing with some powerful foes, and we're not going to do it to our own people. Hit the radiators. Shane Barron said so, everybody. Let's go. Shane Barron. Did Shane just jump in here? Shane, were you here? Did I not see you before? Or did you actually just jump in here?
inspect the carriage.
He should be able to. His intelligence is 1.
If there's anything.
Radiators unite.
Did they do anything to you? You were unconscious.
They bit.
I searched him and looked for any kind of mark.
I don't feel right. I think I need to go to a temple.
Can I do a health check on him?
You can make a medicine check, sure. Percy, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I think I'm dangerous.
18.
I love how Liam's acting
Yeah,
right
there are
now.
definitely 2 puncture wounds in the side of his neck.
Liam's
dungeon.
Yeah, Liam's doing like a good job, like of being an infected. He's like, this isn't good. I don't feel right. I'm bit. Put me in the goddamn basement cellar. Put me in a cell.
It will be very tasty.
I just dumped all the liquor into the ice because it was too warm, and I had basically finished the drink. There was enough in there that I should mix it with, because I told you guys before, whatever the heck I put in that, I think there was like easily 5 or 6 shots
Would the
of
ceremony
vodka.
still be
It
open?
literally
The
tasted
church
like I was
will
drinking
come
straight vodka, piss warm. I think there was like a
Temple's always
hint
there, per
of
se.
Gatorade Zero, which is,
I mean,
it was
there
not
are
doing the
multiple
job.
things
So
that
now
do
it'll
well.
water down a little, it'll add to the rest of my other Gatorade,
You.
and
What's your name?
it'll get icy
helped
cold.
us.
And then I'll have a swig. Anybody new in the chat? Anybody want to say hi? Anybody not saying hi that's in the background? Ace, are you out there? I always feel like Ace is out there when I shout him out. If you are, you probably have your hands full building a gazebo or
Interesting taste.
what was
in
it?
enemies.
What were we
Do you know
talking
anything
about the other
vampires?
day? The veranda. Building a veranda. He should be borderline catatonic with 1 intelligent. I just got here like 5 minutes ago. Ben Lurkin, Shane, what is up, my friend?
Not as healthy as I imagine he may usually.
Are you a healer of some sort?
I am not.
Oh, well, what do you deal in?
What do you deal in? Look at Travis. The way Travis talks, he actually looks like he's just like a barbarian man, like a caveman. He has faces and mannerisms like that of like a dumb caveman. Sorry, caveman. Geico did it first. Geico made fun of cavemen first, so I'm in the clear. I say so. Oh, Lilith. Yeah, I dig her. I dig the voice too. She seems lovely, Kit.
Apparently more pressing matters than my concerns, my presence here in the castle.
Then you will come with us.
If that is what you wish.
That is what I wish.
Where are you from? Your accents.
We'll do like 2 or 3 more minutes. I'm looking for a cool place to stop. But I want to leave like around at least 10 or 15 minutes for Vox O'Clock. So we got to stop in the next 3 or 4 minutes to do that.
Various guises. You feel this kind of
It's funny how I was like, I don't want to do past the midway point, and then we get sidelined for an hour because of my dad, and then I'm like, you know what, now I feel like doing more. You'd think I'd want to get done quicker. Instead, I'm like,
emblazons across the front.
Look at this.
And it slowly fades.
I am just looking at the symbol. I'm not looking at anything else.
Keep your eyes off the prize. Been a terribly hot summer, like always in Vegas. 110 plus weeks on end. Shane, were you here before for my question? You'd be perfect to ask, unless you answered earlier. I was saying that I might go to Vegas, and I've only been there once and stayed at like the worst hotel ever, Circus. Where is like the best place to stay in Vegas if money is no object? Money is no object. Where do you think is the best place to stay in Vegas?
The maidservant.
Like, I don't need like a suite, but I mean like hotel-wise.
You guys watch her.
What
her
is your
visual
best
image shimmer back into that
experience
of servant, and even through the illusion,
to stay?
there's still this kind of
Like
dull,
at,
pulsating.
I feel like I know the name of one that my friend said. I think it's next to the Wen,
Can you come with us to a
and it's like a super modern, fairly more recently built
I cannot
casino.
linger. I cannot linger.
What is that mark on you?
This is the mark of the broker.
The broker?
He has been seeking me, and I have been hiding here, but no longer. He has found me. This mark, it means that I cannot hide any longer. I must leave.
You helped us in battle. Do you need us to help?
The mark of the
I will
broker.
not drag you into my
How
troubles.
interesting.
I know who you are. You are Vox Machina.
Oh, yes. Here's my business card.
Traveled, some of you traveled with my cousin Zara.
Oh, she's cousins with Zara. Look at that. I'm happy we stayed around for that.
We are very close. She is a dear friend of mine, but she told me of you.
Look
I
at
know
that.
you
I
have
said
your
they
own
looked
troubles.
alike.
would
I
not
just
drag
assumed like
into
you guys
mine.
said she drew it.
Well, look,
It's
we're gonna
Zara's
make a
cousin.
stop at the Temple of
The
Ceremony
Win
anyway. Why don't you at least
and the
join us
Encore,
and
that's the one I'm thinking of. Or the same, are the same basically next to each other. The, oh no, I'm thinking of the Aria. That's literally, I'm positive that's it. Aria, the resort, there's a bunch of them. The M resort, is that what it is? The M? Aria is the one I'm thinking of. I saw Wen and the Encore. That's what made me think of it. That's what I'm thinking was next to the Wen. Because I always know the Wen, like whenever my business partner goes to Vegas, because he does like conventions, he will always stay at the Wen. He's like, oh, that's like my favorite. I think it's the nicest ever. But he's also like in his 60s. And nothing against that, but I feel like he has older taste. So I'm like, I want to know what, like,
And
a guy my age, like, I'm in my early 40s, he's in his late
He's
60s.
an idiot. I don't know where.
Big difference
He's
to
an
me.
idiot right
He's
now.
very, like, old school, like, you know, he's that, almost like an old school gangster, mafia type Italian guy. That's kind of how he is. And he's, like I said, he's closer to 70 than 60. But the Aria is the one. I remember people being like, it's super crazy expensive, but it's where all the young people go. And that was like,
Yes.
when I went to Vegas, which was probably like 10 or 12 years ago.
You
So I wasn't sure if anything new came around in the last 10 years. But Aria was the big one.
So this is going to be taken very seriously.
You can have whatever mages you want cast truth on me. I was bitten. This threat is real.
Did Percy find anything in the...
The Briarwoods murdered the Dorolos and took Whitestone. I have proof. I was there.
Then we shall have to have a conversation. For the time being, take care of this one. Tomorrow when the sun rises, find yourself back to the palace. I would like very much to speak with you. This disturbs me.
I would recommend, Uriel, disinviting them for now.
I would recommend not having them around for a while.
You have. But as of there.
If I may, my lord, I was present for the... Please excuse me addressing your grace, but I was present for the battle, and I did see, quite a set of teeth he had, dreadful tail, and terrible, flames everywhere, and ripped dresses, and heaving bosoms, my lord.
All right. Don't make a persuasion.
I love her.
Heaving bosoms. Heaving.
Yes, she is traumatized.
Who lived here all my life? I lived here all my life, I'm assuming.
Calm yourself.
I really don't go down to the casinos on the strip very often, but the Aria is definitely one of the better ones that I've been to. Yeah, that is definitely it. I was curious to see what people said, because I'm like, I know one of you will probably mention this, because it's known to be like one of the best, if not the best.
These are very
Honestly, that was probably like maybe even 15 years ago. When I went to Vegas, it was at least 12, maybe 15 years ago. And that was like fairly new, I feel like. Maybe only around for like 20 years, maybe, I don't know. All I know is I remember everyone being like, oh, that's the place to go. And I was like, maybe there's another place like that 20 years later.
And then him as well. This is dangerous.
Allura kind of takes Tiberius, take you by the elbows and leads you to the rest of the group as they ride off. Like, if you are indeed going to a cleric, perhaps you should take Tiberius with you. He is.
I love that we're still keeping Tiberius as a lizard.
It's totally normal to me. Seems like every day. Yep, that's pretty much basic him.
Is Secret Assume still around?
Secret Assume currently is nowhere near the situation.
I lick all of Vox Machina.
I lick all of Vox Machina.
All that are present, because many are now riding away on a horse.
Whatever.
But the rest of them get a fine licking.
Oh, gee, oh, no.
I lick Grog the most.
All right.
Smells like flies.
You all eventually make your way to the Temple of Sarenrae. The lantern light of the interior of the temple's main structure.
After this, we're going to call it, guys.
Late in the evening. Nevertheless, the gates are always open. And as you enter, you are greeted by two clerics that are dressed in long flowing yellow and gold robes, and there is one elderly cleric that you recall, the one that led the resurrection ritual on Pike, not but
almost a year ago.
I hopped down off of Keyleth. You're down as well. And say, please, sir, I hope
I'm gonna
I'm not
pause it at some point.
disturbing you, but we need your help again.
I totally eat it and just hit the ground.
Really?
That wasn't my fault this time.
Step away as the older one steps forward. He's kind of balding on top, this long, struggling kind of white-gray hair that kind of...
I have to find the perfect place to stop it. There we go. We'll go right there. 2:28:51. I will have exactly an hour Patreon And then we're left with about 10 minutes. I'll shave a little off Patreon. So we'll have about 15 minutes on Vox O'Clock. We'll do a short Vox O'Clock. We did way more than I thought we would, but that will finish off episode 25, put us into 26, starting on Friday, Livestream Friday. We will be starting episode 26, which is Orion's final episode. Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure confirmed it. That is his last one, so we're getting into it, or maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it. That being said, somebody earlier said I can't wait to see the reaction for Jay's episode 27. So that's what threw me off, where I was like, wait, is that Orion's last, or is my reaction going to be so great because that is his first episode that he's gone? I don't know. I'm actually very excited to see how the whole thing unravels, on top of the fact that we're in the middle of like an awesome campaign, but this part of the campaign we are knowledgeable of what is going to happen. It obviously has a way more details and way more things going on, and I honestly also can't remember it that much because it was 5 years ago at this point, I feel like, almost, and I never recapped it, so like I'm forgetting like the details, but as it's happening I'm like, oh yeah, I remember kind of seeing this. And then we did the comparison videos and stuff. 27 is his final one. 27 is his last one. Oh, so never mind. 28 is the first one. He's gone. Oh my God. So then that is why. Because I was like, why am I seeing in the comments of the Vox O'Clock videos, people were like, can't wait till episode 27. And I was thinking that's because that's when people jump in because they couldn't stand Orion. That's what I thought. I thought it was they couldn't stand Orion. So episode 27, it's like, I can't wait till you get there because then I can actually watch along with you. But no, it's because there's probably something wild and crazy and I can't wait. But we are going to say goodnight. I'm going to go grab something to eat and then call it a day. It's been exciting, to say the least. But thank you guys for sticking around. I saw most of you stayed in here, which was pretty awesome. We had like 20 people just kind of sitting around waiting for me for 40 minutes while I tended to my father, who is apparently doing well. Like they said, he got to the hospital and everything, and they're just like kind of checking him in and stuff. So I'll check on that when I'm done with this, and then I'll probably go there in the morning. But thank you all, my moderators, Vero G, Michael, the Dude JB, Ace, and my brother Ray. I appreciate everything you guys do. Ninja Master Shane Barron, HollyMac79. We also had my good friend Neil. Marion Ravenwood was here. Did I just say Shane Barron? I think I did. Emily Mary. We had Star jump in there for a little bit. Sean M was here earlier as well. I might have saw M Gormley. I don't know for sure if I did, but he gets a shout out. I mean, Little Power Monster, Callista Warrior, Queen Northern Lion, Hiking Viking, M Amelia, haven't seen in a while. The Chimiki Paro. I'm shouting all these people out because I know we're going to start seeing them again soon. When we get all those people back in to the chat, that is when we will start hitting 50 consistently. But for now, everybody, did I miss anybody? Amy and David France, I hope you are doing splendidly. But beyond that, we're going to jump into the Patreon hour, Vox O'Clock it, and I'll see you guys on Friday. So is it Friday yet? Is it Friday yet? I don't know.